Hey, Rosie. Rosie. So, what you doing? Hey, Betty. How are ya? I'm just on here testing a few things. I'm trying to see if this Nightbot works. Normally it does, but I don't know what's going on. Something's messing up. And the only way I can test it is to play with it while I'm live. So I've got to ask a question. Um, so, okay, so it's not working here. Hang on. Let me check something out. Um, I gotta go into all my settings and stuff. One sec, guys. Don't mind me if I get a little quiet. I'm just literally looking at something else to test it. Um, there's so many different ways to get on here, like with to stream, and I'm playing with all of them to try and find out which is the best one. I'm so used to StreamYard that it just seems easier, and just don't know if it's the right fit for what I want to do. Really? No, I don't know. Shoot. One sec. Let's see what happens when I do this. Okay. So where'd you guys go? Oh, couldn't find the. Oh, Tori's live right now. Chill beans. I'll jump over there when I'm done. Oh my God, we have some. One sec. We have some updates. Okay, one sec. Guys, are you seeing anything from something in the chat called Nightbot? Because it doesn't seem to be working. But it should be. I've seen it work. I've seen it work before. I'm live.
Oh, nice.
I'm testing some. Gabe said hi.
Oh.
Yes, I did, Sue. Okay, let me just check something now. It's supposed to be working. Let me see. All right, let's see what this does. Hold on. Nothing. Okay. She said hi, Gabe.
Uh,
Now I wonder if it's not working because I'm going through StreamYard. But I'm live. It worked before, so I don't understand. Um Let me see. Why isn't it working? It should pop up on its own. Let me see if it's just going through Twitch. Um, let me see if I add Twitch to it. Now, if Twitch pops on, Siri, you should see a thing that says Siri bot come on. But I don't know. I have to wait. Take a couple seconds. Um, yeah, it doesn't want to do anything, eh? Okay. There it is. Okay. Right. Now let's see if it works. See, now it types me in both chats. Let me see if I add something to it. See, it posts things. Uh, every certain interval, like every 15 minutes or something. So I'm gonna make one that's gonna pop up every minute. It won't come up every minute. Every 5 minutes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Twitch is on right now. There it is. Okay, so okay. All right, that's why I didn't see it because like Siri, when Siri pops on, it says, it's there. What did it say? Siri bot has joined. Okay, that's when the Siri bot pops on. Um, now I could see, but it only worked when see, Nightbot's in Twitch, but it's also in YouTube. It's a mod. Like when you turn these bots on, you create them as mods, right? So it's a mod in. Hi Ringo. Hold up, that's Jeff, right? Hey Marcia. Oh no. I hope you feel better. Gabe is watching something on his iPad. Aw, hi, I hope you feel better. I'm not staying on long. I'm gonna head over to Tori's. I'm trying to check this out. Um, but wow, it sucks. Take some meds. Hope you feel better. Yeah, prayers up, honey. And by the way, I'm not going to Robbie's today. At least I don't think so. It all depends. As of right now, it doesn't look like I'm going, but it's raining here. It's really crappy out. And he's doing some permits today. So I don't know. See, I just said she can't see me in either this room or Tori's. Really? I could see you. Does does everybody see Rosie? Who sees Rosie? Hey, Phil. Yes, Heather's there. It just gets really crowded, you know? It's not that big of a room, and if he's got to do permits, I'm not gonna take him away from something he's got to do, you know? Um, hey, Dottie. Wow, everybody's Phil's on, Phil's on Twitch too. All right, so the Nightbot seems to be working. There it is. Okay, but if you look, it has. I don't know if you can see. It has a logo on it, and it's saying where it's basically posting. It's posting from Twitch. It should be posting. All right, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Do y'all see? Oh my God, you don't see it then. Only people in Twitch see it. So y'all don't see Nightbot posting at all. Whoever's in Twitch should see it. All right, it's supposed to be posting in YouTube as well, and it's not. The mods and other channels I have it can trigger Nightbot with keywords. Yeah, see, that's the test. I just did that test, 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 and I had to set it for every 5 minutes. So I had to wait 5 minutes to see. So, all right, so it works, but it seems to only be working through Twitch when I have Twitch on. It's supposed to work when just YouTube's on. So, what up? What's up? In YouTube and don't see it. Okay, yeah, see, no one is seeing it in YouTube. What I want to do is, you know how you go in some channels like Moon and Emma have it? I've been trying to do this, and when we started Twitch, we were going to change the screen so you could see your chat on the screen, which would mean if we're on YouTube and Twitch, you could see everybody talking by watching the screen, right? And plus, there's some interactive stuff and fun stuff. If you look at the screen, you could do that. So we were trying to make it more interactive for you guys, for the chatters. Um, and that's what I'm working on. But both bots are supposed to work. And Nightbot will make it easier on Flutter because it'll post links that she doesn't have to. You know what I mean? Um, so it makes it easier with the mods. And I'm so bummed right now. The other thing is we set it up easy for like tips or donations too. That's a link in there, but that's all like set up through them. And I'm trying to make it work on YouTube, and it's supposed to, but it's not working. Like the other night, no links were coming up from either Siri, which is another bot, or Nightbot. Now, I can totally skip over using StreamYard and stream a different way. I'm not sure if anybody understands what I'm saying, because if you don't really know, I'm trying to figure out myself, and I'm pretty computer savvy. But that's what I'm here for. I can help with some links. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Um, sorry, I was reading Flutter's comment. Anyway, we do have an update. Uh, I just want this to work, man. Oh God. StreamYard is so easy. Just go on, bring Kendra on, anybody else on. Now it looks like Twitch. You can bring others on too. I just clicked on it and they have a stream together thing now. And I'm like, oh God. The question is, how do I get Kendra on here or Robbie? Robbie doesn't go on Twitch. So I'm like, hold up. This is going to be a problem. So I'm like, all right, let's figure this out. So I'm playing with that today while I'm sitting here when it's pouring outside. It's gonna be raining until like 3 o'clock in the morning. But anyhow, hey MZ, it's all be on me anymore. Um, anyway, I am trying to play with it, make it a little more fun for you guys too. So that's what I'm working on, and it doesn't seem to work in YouTube. I don't know why, because it's not posting as if it's freaking YouTube integrations. Hang on, Discord timer. It's like, oh, everything's working for it, but it needs to be on YouTube. So it's all working as long as it goes through Twitch. But it is supposed to be working with YouTube. Hang on. Settings. Applications. Really? Really? Hold on. New app. One with the line. Oh. Managers yet. User ID. No, that's not it. Why doesn't it tell you if you're connected through YouTube? Unless you have to log in directly through YouTube for it to work. and I don't do that. Um, I could try that. I don't mind logging in through Twitch. It's not a problem because we're going to be using Twitch too. But I know that sometimes people are a little, I don't want to go over there. I want to go over there or whatever, or they don't care, you know. So we're just trying to make it easy for everybody and plus for everybody to have more fun. So I don't mind streaming in both at the same time. It doesn't, it's just a click of a button. That's all it is for me. Um, so it don't really matter. Uh, but for now, I guess if it works, we're gonna keep it on. See, I added like subscribe to Crayola, subscribe to Crayon. I could remove this test thing because I know it's working now. Let me remove that so that doesn't become annoying. Test, delete. Okay. Um, let's see. Hey, parody guy, how you doing? You guys are a trip, man. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. This Barb stuff is just unreal right now. I think she's starting to really, 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 really lose it. um, yeah, I just came on to check something out. I'm playing with Nightbot, and I know you guys know how this works. I'm not sure how you're streaming, but you guys have a lot of the chat bots up and stuff, and I'm echoing. Do you guys hear me echo? Uh, anyhow, we created a Twitch a little bit ago, and because I wanted to get more people to be able to interact and stuff, and some's working, some is not. Oh, I just listened to that. I was like, "Oh my god, shut up." I was trying to figure out some Streamlabs stuff, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this bitch needs to shut up." But she's crazy, man. No echo? Okay, good. Then it's just on my end. Um, you use OBS and Stream Elements for overlays. Okay. I have OBS. I was playing with overlays and stuff, and I got that. I'm trying to figure out how I would add my cousin in. Um, two leaves in a pod. You got and lost your point. Hold up. I didn't play that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's me actually answering it. Oh my god. I've got like computer technical shit on my brain right now. Anyhow, so yeah, so I was playing with OBS and Stream Elements. Then I had talked to Moon and she uses Streamlabs, and I'm like, I have all of these on my computer right now, and I'm trying to figure out which is the best. So people say OBS is easy once you get it, you know. Um, I've been using StreamYard and it just seems so much easier. But you can't really, hi Elizabeth. You can't really get a lot of interaction. Like right now I can't even get Nightbot to work with just YouTube. But it's working if I have Twitch on. So I'm like, ugh. And it'd be so much easier if I could just talk to someone who's doing it for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. And they go, no, you got to do this, this, this. I go, ah, duh. Okay. And get it. By the way, guys, heads up, there will be an upcoming video. I cannot tell you when, but based on the conversation I was having in Rosie's room last night, it seems like the whole Els story is something that if you were going to go back and try to watch it and figure out what happened with Els and kind of see how it played out, you really can't because um, it was in a lot of chat. Y'all know because most of you were there. So the story really has to be told. So I'm going to do an entire video on the catfish and Els and how and what they did. So it should be fun once it's done. I haven't even started yet, but I'm letting you know there will be one coming out. Um, and so that way, if anybody needs to know all about Els and her drama and what to watch out for, it's out there, you know. Everybody needs, I'm telling you, between Barb and Els, you know, the other one's shitting in her pants, and she should. So, anyhow, so that was a mess. It was covered so many chat rooms. I know. What, Barb? Oh, Els, yeah. So yeah, because she was in like ours and well, mainly Robbie's. But ours, Rosie's. I mean, she just went through everybody's like channels and like became their besties. And it wasn't just her; it was her and her 20 characters, and she played every one of them and remembered every little detail that each one of them had said. You would think she had multiple personality problem, but no, she don't. She's just twisted. So she's sick and twisted. So, hey, Lisa W. She was in Gatorland. Really? I know she was in Jeremy's. I'm no longer a mod for Jeremy. I was until that 5 mil thing. Um, but I saw her in George, and I removed her there. I don't really think Gatorland. I don't know. Robbie will definitely handle that. I'm not sure how, like, if they got a lot of drama in their chat or anything, but okay, excuse me. With OBS, you can place Facebook Messenger for calls. Don't you stream on it really bring close up? Yeah, it's different. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and I don't use Facebook. I use Messenger like to talk to like just a few people. I don't even use it really though. Um, yeah, she was. Oh, actually, Phil. She wasn't friends with the penguin. Patty was. Els hated the penguin. Yeah, totally hated the penguin. And Patty, when you start talking to Patty and she's mentioned and you start going off, she just like stopped it. I mean, well, it's all one person. It's just fucking crazy. Right. She doesn't belong on Gatorland land stuff. Absolutely not. And I'm so sure when Robbie talks to us, Savannah, they'll take care of it. But we didn't know. Yeah, I just don't want to random bar butthole strike on my channel. Right? I hear you. Honestly, though, like, she reported when I went off on her, there was like 4 or 5 videos, boom, boom, boom. But nobody was attacking her the way she's getting attacked right now. And you know what? She's calling it attacks. I'm even using the word attack right now, but she's not getting attacked. She's getting called out. And there's a difference, you know? She's putting shit out there. She's creating it. She's like, I mean, almost everything she says is a freaking lie. Like, it's like, okay, here's 1 minute of stuff. Oh, boom, here comes another lie, you know? And what's really funny is if you watch her talking and you're looking at the chat, she'll answer someone's question and then she'll start talking or whatever, probably going off into a whole different rant and, diverting away from the question. But then she starts talking to people as if they're asking her questions. She'll be like, "Yeah, no, 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 it's this." And you look at the chat and you're wondering, who the hell is she talking to? So there's like people in her head or something. It's like, what? Wait, what? These people? There's nobody asking that question. She's not like streaming in 2 different spots. She's not even like we're on Twitch and YouTube right now. She's not doing that. She's just on YouTube, and like, you're looking at the chat and you're just like, who the frig is she talking to? So it's like she's playing in her head in this game. Like, you know how sometimes, like, if you're, let's just say you're going on an interview or something, you're playing out the conversation in your head, like what you're going to say. It's almost as if she's doing that on a constant basis when she's live on YouTube. I don't know. And then, like, with these keywords, um, oh my God. Like, we showed y'all, uh, actually, no, I didn't show, it's on my community page, but Moon showed it because I sent it to Moon. And like all her keywords, it's not just those 3 keywords, it's a whole bunch of them, and they're all like lie, scam, fat, ugly, Barb, and she put Emma's name in there, Our Lady. She also spelled out, and she put spaces in between. She spelled it wrong, so I will say what she spelled because it was wrong. Niger, but she put spaces between each letter, almost to make it stand out, but that's not what it did. So it's like Niger. So she tried to make it stand out. And I'm thinking, I cannot believe this. And the way she did it was like some are caps, some no, they were all caps, I think. But she couldn't spell perpetual poutine, so it just said Our Lady. I mean, it's really cool. Hey Hal, how are you? Um, She has it all written down. Yeah, it's just like she didn't know um how to spell liar, so she put Liar and Lier. Um, you know, it's just terrible. And then she sits there and I'm listening to her talk because she had a video up, ha ha ha. I think that's where she's in the one that she's talking to her elders or something. And two videos got taken down of hers last night. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't get taken down. She made them private. Um, but she's just, oh my god, she's going on. There's just like so much, so much. This makes me think her keto friend may have helped her set it up. Well, Moon even mentioned last night, and I did think of it, that she probably thought that that's where you put the keywords, the blocked words that you want. And I said, no, 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 no. She knows, you know what? As computer savvy as she wants everybody to think that she can catch hackers and scammers and all this other shit, she knew what she was doing. Definitely. And she's gained all the attention from all this. So that's why she's put it all in her keywords. I'm no longer giving her that benefit of the doubt at this point. At first I was like, "Oh my god." you know. That's what I said. I was shocked, but then why am I shocked? you know. Um yeah, I totally think she knows what she's doing. Crayon's link isn't showing as a highlighted link. It's not. I see why. Hang on. Thank you, Flutter. Where's Crayon? Got it. Got it. 1 second. That's because there isn't a space between the semicolon and the HTTPS. Fix that. Thank you very much. Um, welcome. Yeah. So I was gonna go back to like, oh god, because this was like a while ago. Anyway, what I was starting to say was Barb reported like 3 or 4 of my videos. And we didn't want like drama on our channel too much. I mean, yeah, with the people in the community, if they cause a bunch of shit and we find out they're scammers, we'll definitely hit up on that. But we really didn't want it, so I just chose to remove it. I didn't care. But I do know that there was her recordings were saved on a Google Drive, and I know one time at least that when I attacked her, that was saved too. So I know that that's on there. But I just didn't care. And now I'm thinking, oh my God, it just keeps popping up. She's literally, I want to say for the last maybe 2 months, she hasn't even mentioned us, which is weird because she always ended up mentioning us. She still mentions stats constantly, though. But there's a whole lie about how that started. All right, 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So, anyhow, where was I? I'm here. I'm here. She didn't want the story to come out about you all is why she stopped. You know what? I think what was going on is, she was getting attacked by Hopper. Well, see, she kind of stopped. Blatantly told her to stop mentioning my name. Eventually, I thought she just did, but then it was like Harry and Kim, and then all of a sudden, this KMG person was there, and yes, your mom was in there. I think at that time because I remember your mom being on her live, and so I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "So she's busy. She's busy, right?" Just okay, no more. So it was just gone, and the next thing you know, people would sometimes, let me know of things being said, especially if she mentioned Robbie. And so I go in, and I see she's like fighting with Harry and Kim now. So that turned into Harry and Kim. And then now there's a Hopper, and I don't even know who Hopper is. I do know who Harry and Kim are because Harry and Kim used to go in to get swamped, and they used to come into my channel as well. So I'm like, okay. And then it just turned into a KMG. Don't know who that is. I don't know who Mark is, and I don't know who Austin Garrett is. I don't know who any of them really are. And I'm like, all right, so all right, she's not mentioning us no more. But then it came out to like all of a sudden Emma, I see Emma and Olap and Moon, and then you parody, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell happened? Like, what's going on here? Like, so that's why I thought like all you guys must have been in either this KMG or Austin or um Hopper's rooms. And that's how like all you guys just ended up like seeing what we saw and calling around on shit. But then Moon explained the other night, no, no. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow, this is like insane. Uh, My mom and had her believe her for a minute. Yes, she did. See, there's stream out. Remember Tully's Pod goes live every Tuesday. Okay, this is weird. So that okay, so Stream Elements is now working on YouTube. You saw that post. Okay. That's really weird. So if I have Twitch up, everybody can play games. So far, they're doing the whole roulette thing and slots and the 8 ball. And Stream Elements is now working with YouTube. Okay. Nightbot's working. Okay. I gotta have both up, I guess. When She's My Mother, it was on. Oh, I know. I can only imagine, dude. I can only imagine. And that's how I feel with like my cousin or Robbie or and it's irritating how much she mentions Robbie because she uses him like to make herself relevant, irrelevant, sorry. um and that's irritating to me. But her lies are now being twisted because she used to say those because Stats used to try this whole stupid jewelry thing with the chest necklace or whatever with the bones and it's all natural and everything. And it's like she sat there arguing with Stats that it is real. And I think Stats was she made it look like I never saw Stats say no, it's not or anything, but she made it look like Stats was saying it wasn't. And she was saying it was real, and she put a video of Robbie and John auctioning one off to prove it was real. And it's like, hold up, you're the one who told Robbie it was real. So why would a video of him saying it's real prove anything? You're the one who sent it to him saying it was real. But apparently now she's saying she never said it was real. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding? Like, she's been on so many of her own videos saying it was real, arguing it. What? Yeah, it is. And I think the other night when she saw like Get Swamped and then me and her and everybody that was in there, like she's starting to mention Shadowrunner now. She's saying, I didn't steal she didn't steal $6,000. She conned it out of her. Okay, and played a victim. The one part that really bothers me was when Shadow was on her way home and Shadow needed to get home before she could apparently access any more money or something like this. Don't quote me on the exact wording, okay? But she was telling Shadow when Shadow was on her way home from Florida that she needed the money before she got home. And this is for resin. And I'm like, what? So there was more money than just the money that was sent to get swamped or paying for the hotels. And by the way, guys, I just want to remind everybody in the case they don't remember, when Shadow came down to Florida with her husband, that's when he got really sick. And so a lot of she did come to the swamp and stuff, but she couldn't go to the market because her husband was sick, and her husband ended up passing away. So can you only imagine what was going on in her mind? The second time that she came down, her husband did pass away, and then Barbara totally took advantage of her because she knew she got money. Barbara even went on her own live and said she was gonna do like an auction or something and donate money to Shadow. But she was taking money from Shadow. Look, it's just like, what the, God. Yeah, and not only did she take money from Shadow for epoxy or resin, which is the same thing to me. Um, she also got some money from Wendy for that, which Wendy openly admitted she sent her money for, and someone else, I forget who it was. It could have been Peggy or Sue. I'm not sure. Sue's here, so she would say something. But somebody else had sent her money for resin. Um, it might have been Peggy. I don't remember. It's been a while. But we can go back and check. Because she does not get free resin. Oh, I know. I totally know. She's got sponsors up the ass for that. I said, really? That's kind of weird because if they're sponsoring you, they would want you to show their product, show the resin, show their brand name. That's what sponsoring's all about, dear. Oh, I got this order, I got that order. Who the hell's, you don't go anywhere. You're not on any other channel but this channel. So who's placing these freaking orders with you? No one. No one. You may get a couple, but no. No, no, no. I don't believe a word of it. $100 for groceries that she kept it. Yeah, that's for the food. What happened was Shadow, because her husband was sick, she didn't go down to the market on the Monday that they were there. She may have also left too one of the times. I'm not real sure 'cause I forget what days they were. But anyway, she wasn't able to go to the market, so she gave Barbara the money to give to Robbie at the market so he could pick up the fruits and veggies that he gets from the market for the animals. Extra money, just helping. And Barbara kept it. She didn't give it to Robbie. And Robbie didn't know to question it or to not for me, okay? I only send resin to one per. Ah, see, that's why I thought it might have been Sue. Yeah, I think it was Peggy, but don't quote me on that. It was somebody else, but I know it was definitely Wendy. She said that. Um, but yeah, so it was the 100 was for fruit and veggies, and she never said a word to Robbie about it. She just thought it happened, and there you go. But after all this stuff went on, and Shadow realized what was going on, who Barbara really was. She still wasn't going to say anything. And I think it was like quite a few months later, she asked Robbie, "Did you ever get money from Barbara for the fruit and veggies?" And he's like, "No, he had no idea." I said the same thing before, Parody. Maybe Wolf actually picked up and left her because now all of a sudden she was saying that she should leave Wolf. The elders might say so, or something like that. I keep saying like something, I don't know, don't quote me, blah blah blah, because I'm half listening to her because I can't stand her voice these days. And I was trying to figure out the Streamlabs thing at the same time. So, that's when I was listening. I was letting it play in the background. You won on roulette? Dang, that's hard. The only thing that bothers, see where it says feels good, man? That's supposed to be an emoji. And it's saying feels good, man, because the emoji's not showing up. Siri said stay. Yes, Siri said stay. Okay. Why don't you grab a pendulum, Miss Freaking Spiritual Person, and ask them the question? I bet you if she had a pendulum in her hand, that thing'd be spinning all over the place, not knowing what the fuck to do. Crazy. Yep. And she was on live, and she went off live. No, no, no. See, I don't remember what day this was because I'm watching videos that are a day old now, and or 2 days maybe. But she was asked to go on. By the way, Hatman is pretty cool. He was very cool in how he dealt with her. He was very honest in how to then Barb just like get off the channel or something. Maybe you should think about this. But he went on her live and he was just saying it like it is, but his voice is very calming. And so he was very cool about it. And he got off her live, but he was so nice to her in a way where she's like, "Don't talk about Hatman." Like otherwise, in other words, like she was protecting him. That I thought was amusing. But and then so she jumped off there live, and I think Emma was going live, and she said she was gonna go on there or something. She ended her live, but she didn't. She came back and said she talked to God, and God basically told her not to go open her room up. I'm like, oh, God did this, huh? Okay, whatever. I think Emma showed that. See, these videos are just playing one after the other now. All this Barb crap keeps popping up in my feed. I'm like, oh my god. My husband's like, oh my god, that girl again. Oh, and what did she just say before? She was trying to explain some type of Indian, uh, like, what was it? I was telling you, I was half listening. But Gabe and I was sitting here, and she says, I'm kind of like the Secretary of State in this, like, oh, like not being a president or vice president or something. She goes, I'm kind of like the Secretary of State. And I looked at him and I laughed, and he starts laughing. He goes, oh my God. He didn't even need to know what the rest of it was about. I don't think anybody needed to know. She's a content video a minute with her life. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. He has a field day with her. Yeah, he's like, I've never watched him at all. I just saw him on her live, and he was very to Leah's mirth. I'm like, okay, thank you. Check that. He was very calm with her, so he didn't like. She definitely didn't feel attacked. You know. Merch. Is it the same thing? Yes, it is the same thing. Thank you, Flutter. Da, 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 da. Okay, thank you very much. It should be fine now. Um, Sabbath. Do you think Shalom or whatever is a troll? Honestly, no, because they're in other people's chats talking. You know, see, to me, a troll is like someone. It's almost like a bot, but no. I mean, and we have fun over there. Definitely some adult content though. That's cool. I can handle that. um, if there's a person really behind the screen being able to have conversations and stuff, then no, I don't call them a troll. I mean, do we call Harry a troll? We know he's there now. We know they come out under different names. You know, like Harry changes. God, how many names did he have? I think I have about 10 different blocked ones. And yes, I blocked him um, on mine. You know, Harry, his name spelled different ways and all kinds of stuff. I have him emailing me begging to come back in. I mean, like, no, I'm just not having you do this to the women of my chat. Sorry, you're not allowed here, you know. But people go under different names and stuff. But I've seen in Emma's chat, I've seen Shabbat. I think it's Shabbat Shalom or something like that. I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. Um, but is a good friend to her. To Barb? Boobies, men, and butts for tips. Ah, okay. You know, I have to say, Parody, we have very few men here. So let's try and keep them here too. Just kidding. We do talk what? Pins, JJs. Um, Kendra does the boobs. So I know how I don't think we have many men in here at all, really. We have Phil and Terry and Hal comes in, and then there's Scott sometimes and Ray and now Parody. We need more men in here, don't you think? Random, I get butts per request. Oh, sweet. See, this fun stuff we could add. I know more about pings now than I ever knew. Well, that's kind of weird, isn't it, Phil? And yes, we fondle a lot here. We fondle crystals. Kendra fondles the JJs. I had okay. The stream elements message I had showed it or hide it option. Really? If you are not subscribed to Tulies yet, hit that subscribe button and don't miss anything cool. I don't know why you got that. Did you get it on the other one? That it? Oh, Dan Davis isn't in here anymore because he's the Penguin's friend. He's all for the Penguin. Yeah, Kendra fondles anything. She loves to fondle things. She's also the one with the vajayjays. I don't have the vajayjays. I have the peens. But it's not because of a preference. She just ends up with them, and I have the peens. Oh, that's why we men don't stand a chance to talk. Sure you do. Hey Diana. Having covered a little cows and other things. Oh boy. Nothing on Twitch, just YouTube with the Stream Element. Yeah, Stream Elements is connected to the YouTube, not Twitch. Thank you, Flutter. She's checking it out. All right, I like that. Oh, yep, and she's also the Glitter Queen. Yeah, the original Glitter Queen. Remember, Tulip the Pod goes live. Did you get a show hide on that too, Flutter? Because Stream Elements just popped that on. Why was it delayed in starting? I don't know. Maybe it takes a minute for YouTube to realize that we're live or something. Like a week in review type live. Oh, cool. That one showed up. Cool. Sweet. I still have glitter in my carpet. I have glitter all around here. Kendra's bad with the glitter. Do we know what bar? Do we have any idea what bar might change her name to next week? I would love to get Barb on a panel with like everyone, but then no one would be able to hear each other, and everybody would be talking over each other like big time. Still cleaning up. 3 weeks. Dang, Terry, that was a lot of glitter. I would love to get her, but she'd never go on with me. She'd never go on with me. When I called it, when she didn't know I was on the phone and she went and lied about me. She tried talking and I was like, I gave her like no room to talk. And she couldn't handle it and handed Wolf the phone and he apologized. But then the next day started going off. I'm like, oh, you can't try to attack me while I'm on the phone. You gotta wait till like there's no way for me to say anything to you, right? Okay. Barb's new name. Yeah, what do we think it would be? I don't know. Yeah, she's pretty much done for her, guys. I mean, she'll probably push through it, but you know, started not started. Look up, Lily. Up, up, up. Wicked Witch of Louisiana. Should be her name. Started not. uh, wasn't she called the Glitter Queen of Louisiana Glitter Queen? And I was like, oh hell no. Kendra's the only Glitter Queen. Shart filled resin queen. She can have all the shart filled shit she wants. Shim. Amazing. Oh, I have to ask. Somebody was she kept talking about people were saying stuff about her mom, right? And then Emma showed last night her talking about her mom from a while ago, and I don't see why she's attacking Emma at all, honestly. So I totally agree with Emma's words and everything in her recent video. But she said something. What was it? No, I don't remember. I lost it. I gotta remember not to do things while I'm talking on here because I just forgot what I was gonna say. Dang it! What the hell was it? No, no. I'll remember it in a second. Sorry. Looking at these papers. Gotta figure out this stuff, guys, for this to do. Kendra wants me to like change up the channel, so she's been asking me to do it. She wants a new intro and outro, and I figured, well, since we added Twitch, we can add all the interactive stuff. So now I'm just trying to do it all at once. Move, mess with the wrong people. She definitely did. Definitely. Except for Planet Fitness and Hot Touch usually just clear piss. Oh my god. Where's Rosie? Is Rosie still here? Flutter, didn't she say like she was gonna tell you to come down there and she said that you could help Wolf bathe her? Like, ew. Apparently, she doesn't even have a shower at that house, and she was bitching that. Well, I don't know if you call it bitching or complaining, but she was saying that she can't get up out of the bath because Wolf can't pick her up. Yeah, you had to. Oh, you had to bathe her, not help Wolf bathe her. Oh, good lordy. That would be a lot of labor. Oh my god. You know what though? Let me tell you. I asked Robbie, I said, Robbie, do you remember when she came down the first time? Was she ever talking about cancer? And he goes, you know what? It's so long ago, I don't remember. He goes, I think she may have had the sinus cancer before. But when she was down there, she never talked about it. It wasn't like a constant thing. The first time I ever spoke to her and she told me about her entire life for 3 hours, never mentioned cancer. Not once. The second time she was there, I was there as well. Never mentioned cancer. Nothing. That was not the topic. So I don't know nothing about her cancer shit until recently. I want to say like the past couple months. She acts like that's an honor to everyone else. It's a horror. I know, right? It's terrible. Um, but yeah, I mean, she started with me. She had an issue with me. 'Cause I was close to Robbie. Then it was like she was trying to be close to Robbie. She called Z her spiritual grandchild, and then she said they swapped blood at the farm. And meanwhile, this little ceremony that she tried to perform, or whatever it was that she did, because she's an Indian and all. No offense to anybody when I say that, um, but this is her claim. Yet this ceremony she did was totally wrong. Like all she did was bound them to the earth. Like it was just totally wrong. And any like shaman or someone who could do something like that would know what they're doing. And nope, dual DNA residue. Wait, I thought she ate her brother. Somebody said. And then you know what? Oh, he's inside. I'll tell him he'll be out shortly. He always comes in and out. Yeah. Oh yeah, her card's locked in DC somewhere. Yeah, I think she's just full of shit. She lives in Louisiana, in the bayou. I don't know. I've not been there. I don't know exactly where she is, so I can't say she does or doesn't. There's probably a bunch of people around her that, you know, are into it. Oh, that's what I was going to mention before. Okay, so she's saying that people said that's what I was talking about when we went back to the whole she killed her mother thing. Okay, so people were posting stuff about her mom, and on Emma's, she had shown her discussing basically the DNR papers that she had to sign. I've been through something like that, so I know how that works. And in her story about it, originally doesn't sound like it's wrong. It's not unnormal, or unnatural or whatever for it to happen that way. Um, so someone taking that and saying she killed her mom is just, probably a joke and they're having fun with it. But how she saw it and in what way, I don't know. But um, they put pictures of her mother on certain images. I didn't see it. But when someone was showing pictures, there was one that was of her mother or said it was of her mother. And I was like, is that really a real picture of the mom? Because it almost looks like a man in drag. And I'm not joking. Like it really looks like a man in woman's clothing. So I was like, is this the joke? Or is this like I had no idea. So Wolf has to stick something in a glory hole to unlock her tribal card. Oh my god. That is hilarious. Last time she was there, it looked like nobody wanted her to be around her. Oh no, I can tell you right now, um, the first time she was there, I didn't want to be around her because I had spoken to her for 3 hours. when she first started talking to everybody, before, Z's the spiritual grandchild and all that. I've heard her entire life story. Then she started going live, and we always try to support people that supported Get Swamped and our channel. And so we would check out a couple people's lives, but every time I had clicked on hers, she was telling the same story that I heard for 3 hours. I was like, oh, I can't watch her. I can't. I've heard all this before. I can't. So I just never really watched her. But when she came down there, I tried to stay clearly away from her because like she saw that I was close with Robbie, so she kept emailing me, she kept trying to talk to me, give her my number, and I was like, no, 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 I'm not doing that. And so I kind of just like avoided it. And but when she was down there, I clearly stayed away from her. But there was enough people there that I was able to. So if she was on one side of the room, I was like over here, totally on the opposite side, you know. But did get stuck talking with her the second time she was here because I walked in and Robbie wasn't there. So she acts like she owns me. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, I know. Oh, like yeah, like the whole excitement about it. She also held alligators. There's even a picture of that. She held 3 baby alligators in her hand. She did what to a snake. She was just holding it. Why do they all pick on poor Z? I don't know, because he's a sweetheart. He's a nice guy. Z's great. And what else did to him? I'm telling you right now, if I had her around. Hey, yeah, I make resin nubs. Who wants a resin nub? And Diana has one. Hmm. I make Skittle resin nubs too. Did she claim the alligators as her grandchildren? No. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that did come out of her mouth though. But she did. She actually looked at two different houses, one around the block from Robbie, but the backyard, if you would have walked all the way, because there's a lot of property. Well, I don't know how much, but the very end, the border of her property would have been against his. And she was gonna put like an open fence where she could just walk through and come over. I just remember going, "Are you sure you want this, Robbie?" He's like, "I don't care." Like he didn't think anything of it. Like I don't care. I'm like, "She's gonna be hounding you daily. You realize this, right?" Oh well, blah blah blah. And that house ended up being either too old, she said, or too much money. But it turns out there was no money. She had no money. When whoever real estate agent would looked up her lawyer or some shit, there was no money for it. So, but she also looked at another house like 2 blocks over from him. So they actually did do that, but there was nothing. It wasn't going to go anywhere. I could go look at houses too. It was not going to go anywhere. They think that is the way to get to Robbie. Yeah, my little thumb is so cute. Yep, and Elle's used shadow. You know what? I really think that that's what's going on, Parody. I really think that she is somehow screwing that man over. You know, I mean, supposedly he wasn't working, and Wolf was being paid to take care of him. Wolf the other day in a video that I saw, and don't quote me on the day it actually came out because I watched him a day or so after they happened. But he said I hadn't seen him in a couple days, and she was talking about how he won't stop working. He's 73 and won't stop working. So I'm wondering, um, hold up, I thought he was disabled and Wolf took care of him. So how is it that he doesn't see this guy in a couple days and he's 73 and still working? What? I've never seen her husband. So, and she's not married to Wolf. So apparently, well, see, I don't know that for a fact either, so I don't want to say. He has dementia. Well, okay, so Emma spoke to her son. See, I didn't even know that she actually had a son, like that was true. I did think that maybe she had a daughter and there was, grandchildren at some point, but this whole like her getting money from it and all that, I didn't believe that at all. Why would she? I'm pretty sure that there's a father there that could claim any money if there was. I don't really know. So I just didn't know what the hell that story was, but I didn't know she had a son. And the fact that he's real and really hers, like she actually gave birth to him, I don't know. But Emma, I guess, spoke to him and he wants nothing to do with her. So I don't know. We believe she's using him for money on multiple fronts. She has no daughter. Yeah, well, apparently she doesn't have any grandchildren either that she was supposed to be getting money because they died. The daughter died and then the grandchildren died. He put a restraining order on him. He put a restraining order on Barbara? So it's her real son and put a restraining order on her. Wow. And just so you know, guys, when she did show up at the farm both times, she had this big ass walker, and she also had like our my mother used to call them jazzies. You ride the motorized carts in the stores. She called them jazzies. Yes, her son. Wow, wow. But she didn't use it on the farm. She did use she used the jazzy or the motorized cart to go down to where the lemurs are because they're not right there by the office. Um, But other than that, like, she walked around the office, she didn't have the wheelchair or the walker or any of that inside, and, she got up and walked around just fine. I mean, she's a big woman, so she's gotta walk the way she walks, but she was able to walk around, you know? And, just like you see her jump up out of her chair and go answer the door because, someone's at her door. She got up pretty damn fast quite a few times recently, huh? She has no other children. Facts. Mhm. Yep, she moved pretty fast to the door. But her and Wolf gave to Robbie, who was taking care of her husband. I don't know. No idea. Joseph Lee Gaspard. Huh. She screams she's not even 300 pounds. Well, she's a tall lady and she's a big lady. She's not short. One of her videos, I guess, from last night, I think it's the haha one. She started it by saying, "Your plot didn't work." And I was like, what plot? Do we know what the plot is? Pizza that she didn't order. I don't know. Like, she could sit there and she could say somebody ordered a pizza and it was put in her mother's name, but she could have done that herself. Death threats that she wrote, not stats. Well, I do know that the one email she was claiming was from stats is not from stats. Anybody can clearly see that, including the DA, the FBI, and all the police people can clearly see by that image. It was a screenshot, and it was a screenshot of her Word document, which means she was doing it. Maybe she screenshotted it before she finished all the return paths and all those other, you know, detailed information that goes on emails that nobody realizes either. But, you know. Oh, Flutter wanted you to know she just ate a Smartie.
What kind?
What kind? Gabe's asking, what kind? Swamp Squatch. That's the new name. We got to go looking for the Swamp Squatch.
Oh, I don't have any more of the regular Smarties.
You don't?
No, I have a bunch of the sour ones. Those are great. Love them. But
But you were.
I'm the regular ones.
Oh, you look so sad.
Sorry.
He ran out of the regular Smarties. He only has the sour ones left. He's bummed. You should have the sour ones for quite a bit.
Yeah, for about 6, 7 more months.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Phil said he sounded sad. Uh yeah, but you're used to those regular ones. See, the sour ones are kind of like, you're in there.
Yeah, the sours are good. I like the sours. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. But you
want to switch it up?
Switch it up.
Yeah. Yeah, but you getting
I've eaten,
tired of that one?
I've eaten
Sue
some.
just said, "Are you getting tired of the sour ones?"
No, I'm not getting tired of sour ones, but I think my tongue is because I kind of got blisters on them from the
Are
sour.
you serious?
Yeah, because I've eaten so many of them, they got blisters on my
Oh
tongue.
my god. My photo says her fave is regular Terry said that sucks, Gabe. Wow.
But
Look,
that's all right. I
we're
still eat
gonna
them. I still keep eating them
uh,
when they're
we're
even when
gonna
they're.
we're,
But I have to take a break from the sour ones because when you eat so many of them, your taste buds get numb. So when you eat them, you really don't taste the candy.
right.
So I got to take like a 2 or 3 day break for my tongue to heal up in order to eat another thing of those.
Yeah, photo says mine too. Same. Change your wish list. What? Oh yeah, they're on the wish list.
What?
The I added them to the wish list. Julie's wish list.
When,
Oh, oh wait a minute. Let me take a look. Hold on. 1 second, guys.
would you add more?
No, I think there's only the sours on there now because you had the regulars and then now they're gone. Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see.
Thanks to you guys, I haven't had to go to the dollar store to get me candy in a long time.
Let's see. Chili's wish list. Let me see. Uh oh. Oh, that's what Diana. I think Diana or MZ sent those.
What?
Look,
What
they're
is
penis pillows.
penis pillows? What am I
Yeah,
gonna do with that?
they're like huggable pillows, and then you got penis. Look, penis slippers.
That's for you. That's not for me.
Look, there's a penis planter. Oh man! All right, let me see. Yeah, there they are. The Smarties rolls, extreme sour. All right, so we got to see if they have the regular ones. 1 sec, guys. Smarties. Is this the regular one?
Those are the extreme sour ones.
Extreme sour, and then they have tropical too.
Yeah, I don't know about the tropical.
Well, there's an ounce of those. I'll add those to the list. Let's say, what? What did you get last time? You got like 2 bags, right? 2 bags came in one or
I don't
something.
know. Whatever it was. I thought it was one. I thought it was a box of crystals.
Yeah, they were heavy.
Yeah, they were heavy. I thought they were. I thought it was packaged for you
Yeah, I'm
because
like,
it was
they're
so
not. These
heavy.
aren't for me. Let me say, what's going on? Now my computer wants to move super fast. All right, they're on there. I added them. You'll have to blame Curl and Crayon for
Yeah,
that.
I do.
MZ message. I tried sending you the theme pillows, but Amazon wouldn't let me send it to gift registry. Really? My wife has one on my bed. Wait a minute. A peen pillow? Here's beauty shaming many people. Oh, I know. Um, I don't know why it wouldn't let you. It let me add it.
What?
The peen pillow, what I just showed you, was on the list. It let me add it to the list. I don't know why it wouldn't let me send it. It wouldn't let anybody send it. You had this. Okay, so that's the same one. If you're not, let me see. Why would it say that? You're not subscribed to series yet. Hit that subscribe button and don't miss anything cool. Um, That's Stream Elements. Let me see. Uh, where is it? Number two is goes live. You can do what you want to do. You're not supposed to do this. Okay, let's see. How many lines is that? They asked for lines too. Let me see. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Maybe that's why. Maybe I had too many lines listed on it. Let me just go back. If edit. Subscribe to 2 leaves. Alright, let's take the word hit out. We'll put smash that subscribe button. Smash. Oh, there's an error there. Don't miss anything cool. Alright. Try this. Alright. Chat line's 5. We only need. Alright, that might have fixed it. There's a button you can push where they can order anything off Amazon or only what's on your wish list. Oh. Alright. What would that be in manage list? Let me see. Privacy or public? It's public. List is for the ability to share my shipping address with sellers. Let buyers ship additional items on this list to my shipping address. That's marked that you could do that.
What?
Keep purchased items on this list.
What are you talking about?
I'm just going over the stuff for the wish list. It's checked off. It says let buyers ship additional items not on this list to my shipping address. That's checked off. The only thing that's checked off to not do is to not let Alexa manage the list. So I don't use Alexa. Okay, we're experiencing issues with the purchase of list items from third-party sellers. We'll have a fix out soon. All right, that might be it. That might be why. There was a note that said they're having an issue with third parties. So and usually the slippers, things like that.
Yeah.
Like novelty. Yeah, they're not from someone that has their little warehouse at Amazon. They're actually shipped from a third party destination. Oh, she did a whole live on her a few months back. They sent her toy magazines, adult material, adult novelty items, and many other items. We sent things in sizes only Wolf can dream of. I'm reading everything backwards. I'm reading from the bottom and going backwards. She probably loves it all secretly. Well, based on her keywords, I would think probably. What I thought was funny was when she got the candy package and called the cops. I was like, candy offends her? I think because they were keto candy. Oh my god. Yeah, based on her. Did y'all see that? I'll pull it up. Hang on, let me see. I have to pull it up in a window first.
What?
The picture of where is it?
Did you tell everybody
the keywords?
Skippy got arrested?
No, not yet. Not yet. No, that was what I was going to talk with, but Barb was mentioned, and then it's just gone on from there. I started testing. I was testing that what I was working on before to see if it was working in the live. That's why I went live.
Oh. So they don't know yet.
But no, they don't know yet. I'm actually going to make a video of that.
Oh, great.
I'm making a little video, and it's going to go, bad boys, what you going to do?
Are they going to have to wait till you go live next time? Or,
No, I'll put it on the community page. Let's see. Whoops. Wrong one. Sorry. Wrong window. Okay, so let's see if we could present this. Not Moo, sorry, Moon showed this on the other night. I sent it to her, but I'll show it here. Window. There it is. Okay. Can y'all see that? Make it bigger. The only problem is mine won't let me make it bigger. Oh, there it will. Wait. Can y'all see her keywords? Now, if I do that, it makes it smaller. Okay. So there are her keywords for her channel. Look, it's her channel, Jules Glitz and Glitter. Same amount of subs. Those are her keywords. It's blurry.
Where's that one keyword that was like really totally racist?
Right here, the Niger.
Yeah, what?
Right there.
Why would you do that? Who's gonna type that crap
Okay, so no, she didn't do it separately like that. It's coming out that way because she put spaces. She tried to make it stand out, right? So she put N space I space G, spells it wrong.
Right.
ER. So she put a space in between
Oh,
it all.
she left off one of the letters so she couldn't be accused of.
I guess, but it's quite obvious. I mean, come on, especially with everything else she said. You know damn well what that is, right?
Yeah.
So, but when you do that um on YouTube, it'll show as one word, not spaced out the way it is right here. Like it looks like N is one word, I is one. You know what I mean? The way it's supposed to be.
To everyone.
Yeah. So if anybody type the reason for the keywords is so that if anybody goes on YouTube and types in, like let's say you're looking for something for WWE, right? If they go and type in sex, the thing is to get your channel to pop up under the feed. Now, if she's
if you're
live,
part of the Ku Klux Klan and you type in NIG, her thing will pop up in there.
right, something like that. Yeah, but like, I mean, look at her. It's like sex, moo, fuck, fuckery, liar, liar, or layer, however you want to say that now. Scammer, scam,
Are
ugly,
you sure
fake,
that's
faker.
not the keywords that are related to her channel that Google put in there?
No, this is her. The only way you can put your keywords in your channel is by you going into your channel settings.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, how is she going to explain that? Then we thought, oh, she's going to say she was hacked. Because, if she blocks somebody from her channel, but then they show up again, they're hacking her. No, it's because you blocked them for 5 minutes and you went in and unblocked everybody so they could all come back again and cause drama. That's what you did. And she knows she's.
She does.
Yeah, she thinks a lot of us are stupid. It's not that we're stupid. We just don't care to even think about it. You know what I mean? Like, but if we are to think about it, like, we're just looking at it and thinking, hold up. Yes.
Fishy.
Yeah, fishy. Uh, that showed up. Okay, cool. Thank you, Flutter. Hi, Hannah. But yeah, like bitch, whore, barb, lesbian, queer, gay. She put Emma because Emma's the one that she would be considering is really attacking her right now, along with this Olap, right? And Olap stands for Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine, right? But you know damn well Barb can't spell that. So she just put Our Lady and then Barb. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, no worries. Anybody who's in here may not have heard me because I think I said on Rosie's chat last night that if you order the Uber lights from Flutter, I would I will be giving Flutter your address because I have all your addresses for shipping. I'm thinking maybe you just might have just assumed that. So if you haven't emailed Flutter your address, or if you don't want me to send her your address and you want to send it to her yourself, go right ahead. Please say so. But otherwise, I'm going to be sending her the addresses so she can mail you your Uber lights. But let me see. Let me just quickly look here. MZ, Marsh, Tori, Monica. Yeah, that's not going to be an issue with anybody, Flutter. But that's how it is. So yeah, this is. You gotta be kidding. Okay, here's the other thing. Since I have it on here where I'm presenting something, boy, I was not going to be doing any of this, but why not? Let's just take a look. See, we're going to show that. Stop screen. What? No, present screen. Share screen. We're going to go this one. Share.
Are there any fans of Barbara in here?
No fans? No, no, probably not. I gotta, in order to see what I'm doing, I have to, what did I just do? There's so many windows open here, guys. I've been working on that. Or this thing. All right, here it is. Okay. So you can see the screen, right? All right. So, channels. Oh, okay. We got to click on her name there.
Is everybody else seeing this?
Okay.
What you're showing?
Yeah. Oh, well, you look at that. She's got like another 100 subscribers, another 80 subscribers, exactly 80. This is what I wanted to show you guys. My name's not Jeannie. I'm live. Hold on. You okay? Sorry, my neighbor just stopped by. All right, hold on, guys. 1 second. My neighbor's here. Just give me a second. All right, you guys. Hello. Sorry about that. Um, so can y'all hear me? That's what I'm thinking, Sue. Okay, so what I wanted to show you guys, he moved this and put it right there. That's not gonna work. Okay, this was, where is it? I gotta find it again. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is this. She used this site, and when she said it and put a link to it, she was trying to prove that she didn't buy subscribers, right? Now, if you look at this graph, these are her new subscribers since January, right? Now, some of them might be rounded off a little bit down to, the lowest number or whatever. But if you look on this day, 30 subscribers, 30 new subscribers, 30 new subscribers, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. So if you ask me, this other one, the bigger one here is 40. 40, 40, 50. She must have had a lot of money on this day because she got 70. So when you're buying subs, you're paying for subs in a certain amount of subscribers. And this is what she's doing probably on a daily or weekly basis. Either she's buying like 100 subs and they're spreading them out along, 4 or 5 days. Or here she had a little bit more money, so she bought 100. There's 90 there, 70. I know that they've sold them in 80, things like that. So like you could buy subs and it just like the same day, the same amount each day. A couple of days more, but that just means you could have bought more that day. I don't know. But it's like ridiculous how they're all in these increments, right? And if you scroll down, you'll see plus 30, plus 90, 70, 30, 30, 30. Like when I get subs, they come like, 8, 5, 4, like they don't come 30, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40, they don't come in these numbers. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna do this right now, but you might want to go check Jim Jones's. Just saying because it's quite similar to that. When you get subs, they just don't come up like that. You know? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Have I made my point in that? I'm not real sure. But it's just like to me, it's like you're just a phony bitch, period. And why you did this, I have no idea. Is it the attention seeking shit? Is it the fact that you want more to look like people like you? Because if she's not monetized, I mean, she is monetized, but she's not using it, she says. She's definitely not using her super chats, and she can. If she's monetized, she has the ability to make super chats and stuff, to accept super chats, and it's not. It's playboard.co. Hey, Sunshinery.
Hey, let me ask people in your chat.
What?
Ask somebody if they've seen the movie Oppenheimer.
Has anybody seen the movie Oppenheimer? Play.
How you doing, Jeff? How are you?
Yeah, it's playboard.co, not com. I unsubscribed to him when the whole Otter Creek drama started. Just couldn't take it. Yeah, but it's pretty interesting if you look at his on here. Uh, his is the similar way, but it's all like a couple hundred, a couple thousand a day.
Yeah, not a lot of people.
It's more like every day. It's the same amount of numbers.
Cousin his husband saw it.
Husband loved it. We were gonna watch it last night, but we ended up not. She probably said her cousin set her up.
Hey, Sunshinery.
Hey, Sunshinery. Her cousin set her up to be monetized while she was in the hospital. I saw that, and I'm like, really? Come on. No, my son's friend did and said it was awesome. A bit long, but great.
Good movie?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
You saw Oppenheimer?
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
Really?
My mom and my stepdad like it.
Yeah, so apparently it's a little long, but great.
I don't care. I just like it.
Did you ever see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
That was funny.
That's fucking great.
That was a great movie.
I think I did.
I don't like Brad Pitt, but that's by far his best role he ever did.
Yeah, I loved it with the dog. That was awesome.
Yeah, he was great in it. He was my favorite character.
So now I did start off saying we had updates. Oh, he said if you could, you should watch it on the big screen. The atomic bomb scene was amazing on the big screen.
Really?
Francis said, hello, Gabe.
Hello, Francis.
So the update from yesterday. Now some people were in. I think I spoke of it in Rosie's chat, not mine. What was going on yesterday and why the police were outside. So the update from that, if y'all know, is nothing happened last night, but this morning I went out on the patio and I was drinking my morning drink and um, put on my. Why are you laughing?
More than
my,
three.
more, my Coke. I had a Coke. I don't have coffee. I had a Coke. Anyway,
And then
so
lunch.
and a what? No, that was later. That was later. So anyhow, I'm sitting there and I open up my iPad. I'm checking my email, and all of a sudden, a police officer walks right past me and comes in the patio, and I'm like, "Hi!" I'm like, "Oh no!" And it's the same one who had arrested him before. This is about the creeper across the street, right? So I'm like, what happened? What's wrong? What did we do?" Because he's always accusing us of something, and we don't, even we haven't seen him, and I mean, I've seen him, okay, but like he hasn't been harassing us for like 3 weeks, and it's because it did show up. Cool, Flutter, thank you. Um, it's because he's been hanging out with Jeannie, right? So anyway, he asked me, he goes, "Your camera, are they live or are they motion detected?" And I said, "Well, right now they're motion detected." He said, "All right, do you mind showing me some of the footage you have?" And I said, "Sure." So we went through 5 days of footage this morning. Okay. And then he left. And then I looked at my camera and he was still down there. And he was down there for quite a while. And all of a sudden I see another cop coming. And you know how sometimes cops come, they check on their other cop, make sure all's good, and they just drive away. They're there for 2 minutes and they leave, right? That's what I thought was going to happen. But then he got out of the car, and I said, "Oh, I think someone might be getting arrested." So I kept the camera on, and they both walked up to his house. 2 minutes later, well, you hear him go, "Sheriff's office." 2 minutes later, here he comes out in handcuffs and put in the police car. And within, I don't know, 45 minutes, his name was up on the thing and he's in there. We don't know what the charges are yet, or I haven't looked. Let's see if they added up. Hold on. So let's see. Uh, Contempt of court. He's not getting out. It says contempt of court. It has nothing to do with her. She can drop whatever she wants and not done it. This is the judge now. Yeah.
You
So
went to see the judge today?
no, he didn't. He's got no bond. Okay, so basically what happened was he was given a no trespassing. He's not allowed to trespass, but when he got arrested for the battery charges, he is not supposed to have any contact with her or her mother because there's two charges, one against her and one against her mother. So, uh, apparently the other day he was on her driveway talking to Jeff, right, who's sitting right here, and Jeannie, and then you said he went over and hugged Jeannie, right? And he went over and hugged her. Well, her mother didn't find out about that till a couple of days later and was pissed off and called the cops yesterday. So, in his bond, upon being released, his bond, the judge told him he is to have no contact with Jeannie or her mother or through a third party, meaning you can't go and tell this one to give her a message. Nothing. So when he got arrested today, I had no idea what I haven't been around there, so I had no idea what it was, and I thought it was either going to be about the no trespassing because he was on the property, or the fact that he contacted them, and it looks like the charge is contempt of court. So it's not the no trespassing, or it's both, and they're just putting it under one charge as contempt of court. Because if you're on her property, you're still attempting to contact anyway. So they probably just put them both under the same thing. But there's no bond. He's gonna have to see a judge. And if it's contempt of court and you disobeyed, and I don't know if you're gonna get a bond again. So you had to show that one if you're not okay. So it's the same one. Okay, I don't know why, but it's okay if you had to show it, right? Um, yeah, not good. So I was actually gonna show a video of him being taken off to jail. I'm still. That's one of the things I was gonna do today, but I happened to start off with the Streamlabs and tried to test it out first because that's only gonna take me 2 seconds to do that video. That's right. Tomorrow's a holiday, no court, so he's in there till Tuesday at least. I don't think they're gonna give him another bond.
They still have to go to court.
Not on
They-
President's Day. It's a holiday. It's a government holiday.
President, nothing.
Well, the court's gonna be closed, so he's gonna be in there till Tuesday at least. But I don't know if he disobeyed that judge because it was a judge's order in the bond to have no contact. He disobeyed it. I don't know if he's gonna get out. They might keep him there till trial. Yeah, well, that's just it. He'll get away, but not the mom. So, but now you're saying, okay, so now apparently what's going on is her mother is now going to drop all charges. That's what she told you today.
Yeah.
She's going to call them and drop all charges. I'm going to go, what, after he got arrested? Did his daddy go running over to her? And, like, who knows? She probably feels she must drop the charges because Jeannie's been hanging out with him. In a sense, it's not fair to him. I mean, he's an asshole. His behavior is like bad, but in a sense, that's just not fair. He's hanging out. Your daughter is hanging out with him when she knows she's clearly supposed to stay away. She didn't care. We've all seen her hanging out with him. So
I told her mom, I said, Bill and Jeannie was hanging out to the store. Yeah, I know.
yeah, they might not give him the bond. They might give him a bond. Don't know. I guess it's going to depend on the kind of mood the judge is in. But her not pressing charges at this
But
point,
David would give him a bond, but it's going to be more money.
I don't know about
It's like
that.
saying, it's like the first time he got a bond,
Right.
the judge can be on the good side and say, okay, it's the first time he
Got in trouble here.
got in
Yeah.
trouble here,
Mhm.
and then go about 250.
I don't remember what the bond was. I could look it
Okay.
up, but
Now they might give
Right,
do the
Flutter?
not bound, not bind, brown, or
Uh-huh.
what do you call it?
uh,
They can maybe go over $9,000 or $10,000 bond.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's up to the
My
judge.
father, this would have been taken care of a long time ago. But you have to remember, her dad knows who he's dealing with as far as his daughter goes. So, and he's tried to do the right thing. He's tried to make it, because their parents were friends. Obviously, not great of friends because of, they went over there to try and swindle him out of pressing charges the first time, and it worked. But then all this went on again. I've seen before when someone wants to dismiss charges and the court said fine, but we aren't letting them get dropped on our end. Right, that's what's going on. She's not the one who, I mean, it's because of what he did to them that he got arrested. But at this point, the state took it over. They're witnesses at this point, you know. Um, so the state's the one. It's the state versus him. That's kind of how it works for the most part. So she can't drop the charges.
The state, the
She could tell the state that she's not going to.
Michigan,
They
Ohio,
change their mind all the time. These
Oh,
two, the mother and the
Florida
daughter.
State,
Mm.
Florida State, Ohio State,
Uh,
all the country state leagues
right,
can go
right,
to Michigan.
right. But the other thing is, like she could feel bad that she probably found out and made Jeannie fess up. Like Jeannie's all upset. Jeannie's a drama queen. The problem is Jeannie drinks too much. Okay. And when she drinks all night long, she gets lonely and she wants, she gets bored and she just does stupid shit. Okay. I could give you a list, but I'm not going to do that. But the thing is, her parents don't know this because they go to sleep at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Maybe her dad a little later. I don't know. It's nobody's business. But the thing is, they go to sleep, and after they go to sleep, is when Jeannie does all this crazy shit. Why? Because she's even more blitzed than earlier, you know? And then he does the same thing. His father goes to sleep at 9 o'clock every night. So once 9 o'clock comes, those two can go out partying, doing whatever. I'm telling you, they're like freaking teenagers. It's ridiculous. She's 48 and he's 54. This is totally ridiculous. But that's what it is. And it- it's crazy. But her mom gets wishy-washy about it. I'm pretty sure if she is thinking of dropping these charges, I mean, she's saying it, whatever. It's probably because she realized Jeannie's been hanging out with him. But even if that's the case, when it comes down to it, he himself was told by a judge to stay the hell away from her. And if he don't, he's got to answer to the judge. It doesn't matter what Jeannie says, does. She can flash her tits at him. She can drop her drawers at him. He's supposed to be staying away from her by judge's orders. So it's all going to be up to the judge or whatever, you know? And he knows I have no love for him, but he doesn't think I'm a witness in these cases. And y'all know I am. I'm a witness. I'm the one with all the videos proving his behavior. And I had to sign papers just like you did. Okay. And I'm a witness in the 2 battery cases and the harassment cases. I'm a witness for that. You're a witness to him being on the property the other day. So, you know, Jeannie's being very foolish. What? Yeah, you have to go to court.
Who, me?
You do too. They're going to call you as a witness to say that you were there. I mean, if it goes that far, I'm going to have to go to court. He thinks I'm not, but haha on him, you know? But at the same time, like I said, Jeannie's doing all this. She's created all this. Huh? What?
You need to say, Jeannie, then the mom.
I've done
That's
that
what her-
before, dude.
That's what her mom said.
That I need to what?
Her mom said, Jeannie keeps leaving my mom.
She is. She's leading him on. That's the problem.
And that's how he come over.
But that's the problem. She doesn't love him. I've seen the text where she's
know
lying.
it.
I'm like, why are
I
you
know it.
telling him that? I don't know, Lee. Stop it. You're freaking. This guy is not exactly normal. You know what I mean? That's why she said, "Oh, what do you think I'm crazy?" Yeah, you are because you're doing that. See, guys, if some of you haven't heard like the whole story, this guy lives diagonally across the street from me, and she lives one house over from him. We are all in a really close proximity here. And when she was dating him, okay, fine. But then when they get into a fight and she comes and hangs out over here, next thing you know, I'm being harassed all day long. All day, every day. If I go outside, if I walk to my car, I get the finger or I get yelled at. I get held phones up in the air. Listen to this. Listen to what you said here. Blah, blah, blah. I had clothing thrown at my car. I've had him actually put stuff on people's cars that were staying here that he didn't even know who they were. They're just that they were visiting me. This guy is an asshole. His behavior is just beyond. And so, yeah, he should be punished for things like that. But if she's egging him on and heck, because she needs attention or anything like that, I, that's where I feel bad because that's why he's acting that's half the reason why he's acting it. But for the past 3 weeks, she's been hanging out with him. There has been, and I'm talking, this has been going on for like 6, 7 months. It's going on 7 months at least now. Okay. But but there's been nothing. No fingers, no looks, no driving by and gawking at my patio or the garage or anything. When we go outside, there's nothing, absolutely nothing for like 3 weeks. And it's because she's been hanging out with him. This all happens when she's not. And yesterday he did drive by and look on the patio, but now I know why. The cops showed up at her mother's house. So something happened that made that go on, and now he's looking. Huh?
Bill went over to her house.
Big Bill?
Little Bill went over to her house.
Right.
And then that's how she said, I'm going to pray. I'm going to drop the church.
She told him that she's going to drop the charges?
Yeah.
Who did?
Her mom.
Told little Bill?
Yeah. Because Jeannie was talking to him.
Uh-huh.
Jean,
As a mother.
her mom,
Uh-huh.
was talking to Bill,
Uh-huh.
and Bill and Jean wasn't there. He was shooting pool.
Uh-huh.
Thank God for
Last night,
that. Last night,
he was there. But God,
she wasn't there,
he was there.
but he was at Jeannie.
Yeah. And then went there. That's not what he's telling you, but that's where it was.
And then he said, he was saying, yeah, Jeannie keep letting me on.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. It's your daughter's fault because she keeps activating me, saying, "Come on over. It's okay. Come on over. Come on over." That's why. And,
She used to.
and then the cops had to arrest him because Jeannie's saying little man.
Right.
Jeannie need to go to jail for that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But she's definitely leading him on. That's for sure.
That's bull crap.
You know? And so it's first off, they both need rehab. That's number one. Okay. And even when the cops were here, when Judy was here and stuff, I told the cops, look, I don't want him to go to jail. I'd rather him get help. And Jeannie said the same exact thing. She just wants him to get help. So, but this guy doesn't even want to go to rehab or anything. So it's like, you know what? It's been so quiet here. It's been so nice until I saw the police officers. And I was like, uh-oh. But I was glad I have no idea what's going on, dudes. No idea, no idea. But they did come to look at my cameras. And I did catch her with him, so what? I don't know. Hey Jennifer. What's going on? What's going on? So I still have this thing up here. Sorry guys. But yeah, so if you go in there, you can kind of look. Like mine doesn't look like that at all. We haven't like really promoted our channel to any new um places or anything. We haven't gone on there and done anything. So mine's kind of like flat lines. But like when you get new subscribers, jumping back to all this, it's a cup. They're not polka dots. Plaid. Plaid. Kendra gave these to me. She sent them to me for Christmas.
It looks like candy canes.
It's cold. My feeties were cold. Yeah. Yep. But if it's court ordered, he can't walk out. So I don't know. But that's the update on them. Or that so far. Who knows what's gonna happen. But it was interesting this morning. But whatever. I just, think it's funny when she's sitting there saying trying to lie and say she's not hanging out with them. It's like last night I went to the store and there she was walking into the liquor store and there he was right behind her. I'm like, wow. I'm like, the cops were just at your house, huh?
Jeannie and Bill went together inside.
The liquor store? No, they did not. I was there, Jeff. I saw it with my own two eyes.
Was there too.
No, she was not. No, she was not. I was there. I saw the both of them.
Together.
Yes. However, Jeannie went in first. Jeannie was ahead of him. Ahead of him by like 2 hours long. Yeah. He went and walked in. They walked out together.
And they went home together.
Nope. They went over by the pond. Because when I was driving home after I came out of the store, he was over by the gate where you push the gate to come in. That's where he was. And Jeannie was by the pond and he kept looking back for her. So I went that way and then looked back and he turned around and started walking next. So he saw me. He knew what was going on. He said, Lisa's going to know we were hanging out. He's an idiot. I don't care. I was laughing the whole time.
I believe you.
I'm not your mom. As Rosie would say to Terry. I'm not your mom. But we were talking about Moo. You were talking about Moo? Yeah, on the channel. Who are you talking about? Oh, okay. Hey, DMS. Yeah, we were talking about the creeper that I have, the live creeper that's across the street with a bunch of drama. Um, so that's the one situation and update there. Before that, we were talking about Barb, and we were talking about her subs on this Playboy thing, and how it's just ironic that she has the same amount of subs at 30 here, 30 here, 30 here, 30, 30, 40. And so it's about how much she wanted to pay each day, or she paid for the week a certain amount of subs and they only did 30, 30, and 30. I mean, yeah, they're probably rounding it off, but you still don't get that many subs per day like that. You know what I mean? It's all almost even numbers, plus 30, plus 30, plus 40. 20, 20. And that's actually, they sell subs in those numbers. So, I was just like, wow. Insane. So, oh, they said, not your mom either. Yeah. But all right. Well, so my whole test thing and coming on here, I hate Barb with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. But I will say these sites are notorious for rounding and guesstimating. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, well, because there has to be at least one day where there's like, I don't know, 33, 34. But I still think that being that it's 30, 30, 30, 30, she's still paying for them, you know? Definitely. Because where are they coming from? Otherwise, where are they coming from? For the longest time, she had like maybe anywhere between 500 and 600 subs. Oh, you leaving? Okay. One sec, guys. All right. So for the longest time, um, she only had that many subs, and then all of a sudden she's getting more. Out of nowhere. And if you go to the channels that she's been visiting, or the people, better yet, the people she's arguing with, like, okay, so how are you getting more subs than they even have, except for like Moon and Emma, that like now. So it's like, how did you do that? Like this, it just doesn't make sense. You look at her keywords and you think, well, I guess, yeah, if you just, and she did just add those keywords. Why? Because Our Lady's in there, Emma's in there, Moo is in there. Those are, obviously people. I don't know how long Emma's been doing this, but I never seen her fight with this person, Emma, this girl Emma, who I think is absolutely cool. Um, until like recently, yeah, maybe a couple weeks. Right? I've never heard of her before that. But Moo, we started calling her Moo a couple months ago. So if Our Lady and Emma's listed in there, then she recently updated these keywords. Absolutely. You know. Also, I'll admit I had to sub with a bunch of stock accounts on a few occasions to harass her. Yeah, you know what? And there are a couple people who had to do that because she kept blocking them. She was blocking us. Yeah, Kim has 30. Yeah, she didn't have a thousand of those people were not there last week because I only saw Kim pop up in my newsfeed once last week. I'm like, oh, so this is Kim's site. Okay. And she did not have that. It was like 2,000 something in the low 2000s last week, and she jumped up 1,000 in a week. I don't think so. No one is going. I mean, I clicked on it and I'm like, okay, did I subscribe? No. And all she's doing is, I mean, playing Diamond Art and talking about Harry. And does Harry have all those friends? No. Like, it just doesn't freaking make sense. They're definitely buying them. Jennifer's blocked for Moo. You got 5 subs. Yeah, and she has 0 content, right, Daddy? I got blocked every single time she sees my name, except when Hatman was in there the other day. Yeah, was she even paying attention to the chat when she was talking to him? Which I said earlier that he was like way cool with her, like very calm, and you know, she somebody said something about Hatman, or okay, I don't know if someone said something. She said it on her live. Don't talk about Hatman like that, or something like that. Like she was defending him or protecting him. I'm like, oh, because he was so nice to her. Okay, well, all right, giddy, giddy. Have fun with that. But I've been blocked since last January. I don't know if I'm blocked. I'm guessing not because y'all have seen me. The first time I ever went after Barb in her chat was when she said something about elves. How amazing, huh? But she still shouldn't have been saying anything about anybody like that. And I slammed her, and then we all went in and slammed her. And I think it was like that night I ended up slamming her hard. Nope, she wasn't paying attention to the rest of us yet. Being unreasonably nice to her. Yep, yep. That's what I thought. And which he was, and fine, he seemed very honest with her, and basically told her like it is too, in a very different way. So it just goes to show that you could yell and scream at her, you could say you're an idiot, this or that. Nothing is going to change because when she got off the live, she was thinking about going in Emma's live chat and then came back 5 minutes later saying, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to that evil den, blah, blah, blah." So she kept going with it. So it went in one ear and out the other. However, she's still going to say, "Don't talk about him in my room." You know what I mean? In a bad way. But I didn't see anybody talking about him either. Then again, I wasn't really paying attention. I can't sit here and literally look at my a laptop or iPad and just watch her. I can't stand watching her. I can't stand her voice. Most of us got blocked that night. Yeah, we did. But you know what's funny? I've gone back in there and I wasn't blocked. And I'm like, what? How'd you get in my room? You hacked my room. And I'm like, nobody's done any kind of hacking, bitch. Basically, what you did is you blocked everybody that you wanted to block. And then you went and you unblocked them. Why? So they can come back the next time and create drama with you. Why? Because you're getting views and you know it. And we saw her realize she's getting views. So Emma's my girl. So I love Hatman to death. He's very diplomatic and unshakable. So he's a good voice of reason. Yeah, he definitely sounded like it. He's very nice to her. MC, I can't comment either. She doesn't deserve any subs. Yeah, she don't want me in there. I was gonna say something the other night, and I said, no. If I'm gonna say something, I'm not doing it to see if I am. If I am not, I'm gonna get blocked immediately. I said, I want to do it where there's something better going on. Like, when there's some kind of massive fuckery happening, that's when I'll go in there and do it. But other than that, I don't, but I'm probably still blocked. But I'll tell you what, she is definitely afraid of me, Robbie, Shadow, all of us going in with Emma or Moon at one time and attacking her because it's like there's a whole history here of her on YouTube from basically when it started because she didn't start her channel until after she was in Get Swamp. Her channel may have been there, but guys, just so you know, when it says the day you created your channel, it's basically the day you created your YouTube name, not the day you created your channel. Okay. Now, Two Leaves in a Pod, that's the day I created the name for the channel, which was the channel. So that's it. But I actually have my name under YouTube name. I don't use it anymore at all because I use this one, but I still have that. So yeah, and that was created back in 2000, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, who knows? I don't even remember. I haven't looked. But um so her saying I've been on YouTube, blah blah blah. That might be true, but she didn't have videos or live auctions or anything like that until she was already in Get Swamped. None that we saw anyway. She picked one mock to the curb because they were typing people out like crazy last night, so she didn't want to be timed out. She probably told them before to do that. You know what? Okay, so I was listening as I was doing my thing before, as I said, right? And she said that she had people there. She keeps calling somebody Lily, and it's irritating me because some people call me Lily, and it's like, that needs to get the hell out of there right away. But anyway, so somebody's there, right? And apparently there's two people there. And she said they were talking. Then all of a sudden you hear a cough from the other room. And I don't know, but that cough sounded like Wolf. If anybody heard that, I don't know, but it sounded like Wolf to me. You're the superior elite, 1,000%. Well, thank you. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I heard it. It definitely sounded like a guy's cough, not a woman's cough, and it sounded like wolf. I don't know. You can go back and watch if you want, but Barbara disappears to go to the hospital. Yet and then there you go. You have Wolf online, keeping the drama going, right? And then she shows back up at home, and then Wolf says, "You haven't taken your medicine for 2 days," and then she looks stupefied, like she doesn't know what to say to that because, duh, I was in the hospital. Of course I did. That would have been my answer. But yeah. So he supposedly left, I guess, yesterday morning or something to do with his mom, and I don't know. I have no idea. I don't watch her that much on a daily basis to know exactly what she says is going on in her day-to-day life, but um I basically, when someone says she did something, I go and I look. I try not to be judgmental or whatever, but the woman she had there also didn't look or sound very womanly. Okay, well there you go. Okay, that's cool. That's quite possible. But it definitely sounded like a guy. It sounded like Wolf to me, but I could be wrong. I know there was somebody there, but it doesn't mean that Wolf wasn't. Sorry, it doesn't mean that Wolf wasn't there. Well, then okay. Also, she was saying she might leave Wolf. Did you hear that? And I'm saying to myself, or did he leave her? He's tired of the bullshit. I don't think that's it because he feeds right along with it. So yeah, I don't know. It sounds like Wolf, but I could be wrong. I totally could be wrong because there is somebody else there. Wolf is with his frail mother. Yeah, I thought it had something to do with his mom. Oh, okay. So something else happened last night, I guess. Somebody called on her. I guess policemen showed up or something, saying she was trying to kill herself, and or, or she wasn't right, or something along those lines. Because she said that the policeman had to leave because they had other things to do, more important, an emergency or something. And if she wasn't okay, they would never have left her. And I'm thinking, what the hell happened now? So her newest short still says she has her bags packed for when he gets home. Right. Who packed them? Pepper. And no worries. She lies about every little thing. I mean, you know it because, like, when Emma's playing the video, see, I've never done that. I probably should have, but I never done that. I would attack all the main things that she was saying. I never went through her video and literally, like, almost every sentence she says is a lie. Like, you could go by every 2 or 3 minutes and something she said, like, you see Emma pausing to clarify, you know, and that it's insane, and it's like that all night, all the time, and that's why the police sent the EMS, right? So the police sent the EMS to her house. Why? Oh, someone called and said she had talked about killing herself. Uh, oh my God! Did we see the cops show up on the live? Is that why there were two videos that went private? Oh no, wait. One was she was having the PVCs. Yeah. And then the other one is what? Why did she make that private? I'm guessing that's the one that I can't see. That has the cops on it or something, or this little trick or plot. That must be the plot. Because when she came back onto her next video, it was plot didn't work, and I'm sitting there going, "What plot? What's all this?" I have no idea, man. That lady is just out of her damn mind. Yes. Okay. So it was a plot. So did somebody call the police or EMS on her from like the live? Like being in her watching her video? Somebody called? And EMS after, and then she privated. Okay. Okay. But they did leave, so obviously they felt she was okay because they wouldn't have left if something wasn't. But then again, she signs herself out of hospitals and stuff, so who knows? How long was she gone for? Maybe they took her vitals and realized, well, she doesn't have to go. She doesn't want to. I mean, you never have to go if you don't want to, but she has 5 videos. She ended up 5. They couldn't be clipped, so I think she had those set to immediately be private. Oh, really? Can you do that? I thought you had to make them private. Like, you can't set it up. You need to have a mind first before you can be out of it, right? I thought you had to go back and change it to private. Or is it public while you're live? Like if you let's just say as you're setting it up, you set it up as private, and then when you're live, it's public, but it goes back to private? Because I thought you had to do that beforehand. She needs a 5, yep, 5150. Yeah, they're just those two. Her and Wolf. I'm not positive on the YouTube setting, but the fact that I couldn't clip these specific videos is a red flag. Huh. Wow. I clipped one of her the other day. The one where she was talking about that Kiana chick and was calling, said something about her being from Canada. I'm like, okay. And then says, oh, and she's African American people. I don't mind that, but you might, or something like that. And then said, uh, that she was trash and like ended it with a smile and then a stupid evil smirk. When I tried to clip it, it gave an error, but only on her most recent 5 videos. Huh. It was definitely good. I stopped. You could do it after the live. Yeah, like you could do any video you have if it's public or private. You could make it private at any time. That I know. I just didn't know if it was automatic like that. And I'm thinking, well, how could you go live if it's private? So do you set it for private while you're live? It's public, but then it goes back to private. Like, is that? I've never done that, so I don't know if that happens. But I don't know. He's a complete evil genius, and while I don't support IRL stuff, I adore him. I'm just trying to figure out how to use Streamlabs and Stream Elements and all that. I had it set up. I started learning all this stuff when we set up the Twitch. And now that I see what people can do, I'm like, oh, we got to make this more interactive. And I've been trying to do all this. Like, I have the timers set up for like the postings. Like, um, you have to manually set to private. Yeah. So like posting the links up and stuff like that, I can do that, but as earlier, I couldn't get Nightbot to work here, and that's because it only seems to be going with Twitch. Um, but Stream Elements is going straight through YouTube. Uh, well, got that working. Message Moon or Emma, they'll help you in a heartbeat. Cool. Yeah, Moon had mentioned something that she loves doing it. Um, so I will message her because I like to make it more. I like to throw the chat up there, like especially if we're gonna be on YouTube and Twitch. If I throw the chat up, oh well, now I don't know. Hang on. Maybe I'd have to throw 2 chats up. DMS, you're funny. So, okay, see, when I'm in StreamYard, I can see the chat for Twitch and YouTube in the same chat box. So if I go and put the chat box actually on the screen, like in the video where you can see it, will it show YouTube and Twitch at the same time? The way I see it in StreamYard. That's my question. Oh, you have a headache, Stacy? Sorry. Oh, the headache is gone. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's gone, and I'm sorry you had one. By the way, guys, Tori is also live right now with Leatherwork. So if you leave here, go check out Tori. Flutter, you have a link for Tori? Uh, by chance? Because this doesn't have all my links. Only my iPad has all my links for everybody's pages, just so you know. She has body pay now. Stacy, you have body pay now? Thank you, Flutter. But yeah, you definitely want to check out Tori too, because her channel is different. She creates beautiful, amazing leather items like purses and hats, and I mean, she's really good at what she does. And she's just started her channel, and she's showing like how she's making these projects, these items, and it's pretty cool. It's definitely different from all this drama and you know, stuff like that. So, and she talks and she discusses anything that's like on her mind or whatever the chat's talking about. Um, but check her out. She's awesome. Cool, DMS. Yeah, that hat, the rainbow hat is pretty cool. That's leather. What? Does anybody remember? Footage? Do you know what kind of leather that was called? Something rainbow leather. I forget. But it's freaking awesome. So definitely check her out. Give her a thumbs up. You know, give her a sub. You know, because we all need subs. Want to help her grow her channel too. Um, my plan was to come on here and test something, uh, and then run over there. But yeah, but isn't there a name before rainbow? Is it something rainbow leather? Something? I thought that was. I don't know. Gonna head back. I'll watch the rest later. Alrighty, so yeah, I wasn't gonna go. I actually was gonna go live and show some crystals later. Um, but I was just testing this, and here I am on here for 2 hours. I was only gonna be on here like for 10 minutes. Dang. How if you could scroll up a little bit? Flutter put the link in. Yep, there's Flutter's link. But there's Tori's channel right there. She just posted it again. And you want to check out Flutter's page. Flutter's our Youper Light Queen, and she loves to fish, so she's got a lot of fishing videos up there. Right, a 2-hour test. Ay, and I got nowhere except to find out that these bots are working, but not the way I wanted or expected them to. Our Lady of Perpetual Future. Oh, dang. Hey, Olaf. How are you? Oh my God, where's my thingamajig? Where is it? I have a. Okay, where's my noisemakers? I have noisemakers for people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was awesome. One question. You were in the same room as Barb, right? Yes. What did she smell like? Oh, dang. Oh my God. Not too good. I've never mentioned that. I tried to stay as far away from her as possible. Uh, only because I didn't want to get anywhere near her bullshit because all she does is talk. And I had enough in a 3-hour conversation with her once, so I knew to stay away. She'll use it against us. So here's my thingamajig. Thank you, Olaf. Olaf, did you know that you're in her keywords? But she couldn't spell your name. So she just put Our Lady.
Well, you could use this. She smelled so bad. had to stay away. And I'm a lemur. I don't always smell really good. Just saying. Because I fart rainbows and poop Skittles. There you go.
Dang, man. I did both, but I was subscribed. What was that? What was that? Did y'all hear that? PP. I just heard Steve Carell in my head.
Back shits? Who said back shits? Wait, I gotta put in the headphones. Are you hearing Krill or me? It'd be fun if you're just hearing me. Headphones. There we go. Krill, oh good. Okay. I can't hear. When I do Crayota in my regular voice, it doesn't sound right. All right. Okay, headphones on. I can hear myself now. What's up, crazy people? It's me, Crayola, the lemur. You want to fight? Who you want to fight? Put 'em up, man. Put 'em up. Backshits, yeah. Where's Betty Backshits anyway? Where is she? Thank you, funny, yo. But yeah, see, yeah, she smells really bad, y'all. And by the way, we did not know she had cancer then. I never heard it. Never heard it in a 3-hour conversation with her either. Talked about it at the farm. Not once, but twice. Never talked about it. I just know that she poops in a trailer, like a utility trailer. Because it's like a commode or something. Moo TP. Who was here earlier? Who was? Who was here? Where's Crayon? Fishy is one of her keywords. So best guess she probably smells like tuna. Whoa! Oh! Hi, Jeffrey! What's up? Roro was here. Okay. I forget you guys are delayed a little bit. So I was like, wait, what? What are they answering? I cannot do 3 hours in hell with Barb. Oh my God. Oh, thank God when I called, I blocked my number. Because she kept asking me she was emailing me, asking me to call her. And then I told Robbie, he goes, well, call her, feel her out, see what she, because this is when she started to say, I'm going to give you $3 million when I build my castle on a new farm and buy a farm 10 minutes away from you. And then it was next door. Then it was all this crazy shit. Oh, yeah, the den of evil. Ooh. Come on now. She wasn't allowed to go into the den of evil. God told her no. Crayon doesn't have it. I hope not. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. Would you grab me email them? So yeah, so I never gave her my phone number, but I did get stuck talking to her for 3 hours. You couldn't get a word in edgewise. I was trying to say, I gotta go. So at that point, I knew never give this woman my phone number. And she asked 3 or 4 times when she was at the farm, you gotta give me your number. Yeah. No. No. And she was jealous of me because of my friendship with Robbie. Crazy Robbie. And I didn't know it, but yeah. She wanted to be Robbie's friend the way I was Robbie's friend. So, yeah, I don't know. She's freaking crazy, man. And Wolf almost killed Uncle Gabe. Like, the first time when they were all having a cookout, and so Tori cooked, and yeah, Barbara cooked some kind of something, and Wolf was cooking the fish he got from John, I think. I don't know. It was all kind of good, but the next time when Tori was not there, and Wolf and Barbara was cooking, my husband got sick. Like, he was excited to go back there because the food was so great the last time, and he literally like got sick. We actually had to leave the farm. Yes, he is. Robbie's a great man with a great heart. Is what I wanted. I was giving mine out in case they didn't want to get that back. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see something. What did I see? Yeah, you get Thule's Pod and Gmail. But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, that woman. And all her bullshit. And just want to clarify, because she's bringing up Shadow and stuff now. And, okay, cool. Thank you, Flutter. The Shadow stuff, she didn't steal anything. She was conned out of it. Okay? And then taken advantage of. She didn't like go in and steal money out of Shadow's account or anything like that. But it's almost, what's the difference? But it's like she did. But she didn't do that. But she was conned out of it. Just like she cons every. I would not eat Barb's fecal particle filled food. Oh! Yeah, well, we didn't know Barb was this evil, crazy bitch at that time. We just knew she talked a lot of shit. I did not want to hear any more about her Native Indian heritage and her marriage and elders and any more crap. I did not want to hear any more of it. No. But, now stats. She's lying about stats. Because I was there. Just so you know. She's lying about stats. Letting the dog out, and the dog almost got killed. Total freaking lie. I was sitting right in front of that fucking dog. Okay? And I love dogs. But she's made it to that point that almost the dog's lying now. The dog did nothing but walk around. I actually gave it some french fries. And she's trying to say that my friend Baby the Lemur was gonna go and kill her dog. Fuck you, Barb. No, didn't happen. Wasn't gonna happen. You had your dog out, not Stats. Fuck you. Come after me. I'm Crayola the Lemur. Remember that, bitch. Wow. I can go warrior just like Auntie Lisa. How about that? Oh my goodness. That was some kind of crazy. Anyhow, yeah, don't come after me and my group of peeps. Those are my lemurs. Oh, look at here. Uh-oh. Of course, Crazy Robbie's gonna call now. Hold on. Hello? Hey, guess what? I'm Crayola right now, and I'm live. And we're talking about when Barb lied about me and my buddies trying to kill her dog. Yeah. Uh-huh. I gotta send you a link. Bye. Guess what? Crazy Robbie's coming on. Oh boy. Hold up. I gotta send him a link. Give me a moment. Oh no. He's gonna tell me to go to bed. But wait, it's too early. He can't do that. Where is he? All right, 1 second. All right, link sent. Yeah, I love dogs. I love dogs. But she said she's got me like getting mad at her dog because she's lying. She's just lying about the dang dog. Robbie, about to turn your test. I know, right? Man, I was supposed to be here 10 minutes. Now I'm here for. We're gonna be on here for 3 hours just to test the damn bot. Oh, hey Kim Chess, what's up? Oh, where's my cousin Sue? Cousin Sue left, huh? She went back over to Tori's. Sorry, Gabe's closing the garage door. What's going on? I'm still live. Yeah, you're Mr. Munchkin now. Sorry, he's showing me something. I still have to show your bot. All of them? The Nightbot one too? Sorry, we're testing the thing, Gabe. All of them are just that one, Flutter. It's the mayor. It was so obvious, Barb. Oh, I know. Dang. Sorry. I have the same cold Auntie Lisa has. Yeah. That email was such crap. I called that out like as soon as I saw it. But I don't know how many emails she did that with. I saw one. And when I went off on her, I basically said that. So here, let me go back and I'll do Crazy Robbie with Lemur. Hold on.
Anyway, so when I slammed Barb the first time, it was because I caught her lying while I was literally listening to it. So I heard it myself, so she can't even deny it. But I gathered everything that was going on at the time, and whatever I thought to be true or fact or whatever, I slammed her with it. And one of them was the dog with stats that she kept crying about. She's still crying about. Not true. I was physically there, and there's about 5 or 6 other people who really could stand up and say the same thing I'm saying because they were there too. But I was more vocal. I had the channel to do, and everyone was just like, yeah. But then I also slammed her with the first email, and it was like, what is this? This is your Word document. It says your name right up there. Do you have any idea what kind of details are in an email? Now she does, because now she's using them to prove, I got a hacker, I got a stalker, they're using the VPN, blah, 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 blah. So, but she still doesn't know how to create one, I guess, on her own. And that first one that I saw, like the return path was wrong, and one of them wasn't even filled in properly. I'm like, this woman is an idiot. It says your name, it's your Word document. All you did was screenshot your laptop or your computer, whatever. So, Robbie's not here yet. Or maybe you're delayed. I heard him on the phone. I'm sorry. Says she has to put into Word for her layer. What layer? Straight as got this. I know it's gonna be raining up until like I don't know 1 or 2 in the morning, Kim. Yeah, she's so scared right now that like Robbie and I and a bunch of our friends, including Shadow, are like over in Emma's chat. I haven't been to Olaf's channel. I've seen the videos though, but I haven't. I don't know if you do lives. I haven't been to a live. I found my Florida friend set. Yeah, I'm telling you, I can't. You know what? This is unbelievable. She is so scared that we're over there right now because she just knows it's not just any new stuff or from the Harry point on. Now she's going to get slammed from way back, you know, when she first really started her channel, because I don't believe she had any videos until she was in Get Swamped. And if she did, she removed them all and was like starting new or something. Because nobody knew of a channel at all with Barb. Well, those strictly videos at this time. Okay. Yeah, I've seen the videos. Hilarious. Moose sent me a package a long time ago. Stuff was broken, packed loosely. She asked for a bunch of pics of it, and she was going to claim the insurance. She sent another package. You know what? I sent packages, and yeah, a couple of things are broken. I've never claimed the insurance on any of it. I was going to on this one, and I just haven't done it yet, and I still can't. Um, but I always try to fix it in some way. Loosely packed right away. Asked if anything broke. Right away, asked if anything broke. Well, I've done that now. Since I know one thing broke, I tend to be asking lately if anything's broke. Because I got really upset watching a UPS guy throw packages into the back of a truck. So that, you know. Rosie's always breaks. But it's, you know, it's known that, you know, they kick the packages around over there. I'm totally kidding. Robbie, where are you?
Robbie's taking too long, man. Where's my bananas? I need bananas. I need my bananas. Where is crayon? Oh. Do you know? Somebody mentioned a rainbow leather banana keychain over at Tori's last night. Does that mean that, like, Tori's gonna make one? Oh my goodness. I could be so excited. Purpose claim 100 insurance. Yeah, apparently, roaches come. Roaches. She got She doesn't throw glitter in her packages. She throws roaches. I was worried about all of them, MZ. Once I knew that one was broken, I'm like, oh my god. Oh no. But we are looking for another one to replace that, by the way. But yeah, she must think it's candy. She throws roaches in there. But I have to go watch this one video because I asked Moon specifically, was there really roaches crawling all over her chair or something in the video? And she said there was. So I just gotta see it. I just gotta see it. I gotta see it for myself. Like, wow. Oh my god. How nasty. How nasty. She's so stupid because when she talks to people and she tells her whole life story, she tells them things that when she turns on them and she starts attacking them, and all of a sudden you have a situation where everybody's coming together and talking and realizing how much of a phony ass you are, they start telling all the stories you've told. One being that she doesn't have showers because Wolf can't pick her up out of the bathtub because she doesn't have a shower. That's one. The other is, or there's more, but one other one is that she used to pretend that she had friends. And now she doesn't have to because she has friends on YouTube. And I'm thinking, is that why she does talk to people when she is live that are not asking questions, but talking as if they are? Like, oh no, blah, 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 blah. And you look at the chat and it's like, where the hell did she get that from? I mentioned this earlier. But yeah. Rosie likes to joke about the fact that when she takes a bath, like all her skin shards just fall out. And, blah, blah, blah. Right? Yeah, well, she has sponsors for her epoxy, lots of sponsorships for her epoxy. But she doesn't show her epoxy in the bottle and the brand on it, She doesn't do that. And usually when you have sponsorships to do that, they want you to show their brand. It's crazy, Robbie!
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is going on in here?
Oh my God, look at
All,
that face!
all
Look
I
at that
see is pie charts, graphs, and all kinds of stuff. Someone's on the attack.
Well, we were showing her subs and how every day she gets the same amount of subs, new subs, new subs.
Hello, MZ. Hello, Flutter Yo. Hello, Diana. Hello, Stacy. Hello, everybody. Time to go.
Her husband.
DMS, what's happening?
Oh God.
What?
Barbara said she would leave her husband over YouTube. Whoops. 1 second.
What?
I have to scroll.
Betty,
I'll be back.
Kimberly.
It's easier to understand me.
Yeah.
I can't scroll.
FA.
There it is. Okay. DMS says she said she would leave her husband over YouTube because she works so hard for her followers and has friends on the internet.
What? So she's going to leave Eldrin?
I guess. Isn't it Elkton?
Whatever his name is. Jeffrey, hello.
It's crazy, Robbie.
She's going to leave Elkin or whatever his name is.
I don't know. I guess so.
Sunshinery.
What's going on?
So her and Wolf are just going to live happily ever after.
I have no idea. I don't know where that came from.
What do you mean, Stacy? Wolf? Wolf's not her husband.
Wolf. I swear to God, she said she was leaving Wolf last night because she can't leave the internet. Yes, that I saw. Wait.
What?
I heard the part she said she was going to leave Wolf, but she said she can't leave the internet? What? What?
Samfire.
That's insane.
Shadowrunner. Jennifer. She is absolutely out of her gourd.
Whoops. Robbie heard Barb wants you. Oh.
What?
Robbie, I heard Barb wants you. LOL.
Ah!
Uh-oh. I just clicked on my messages and it immediately closed out. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I was trying to look at a message from Flutter and it just yeah, popped away. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to turn my phone off and back on. Well, he's here. So. Shadow's here?
Yeah, Shadow's here.
Shadow, what's going on? Hey, Samfire. I was under attack asking why she would just leave YouTube instead. She couldn't because she worked too hard for her followers. You mean she paid too much for her followers and only had friends on YouTube? Well, that I believe. Her only friends are on YouTube. And those are very slim and few. Yeah, she'd leave Wolf. I'm wondering, that just makes me think because Wolf is gone right now, as she said that. I'm wondering if he actually left her for some reason.
Wait a minute, Sunshinery. Wait a minute. Wolf is her spiritual husband through the tribe.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So,
Yeah,
is
Wolf
she
married to Wolf? She's still married.
Is she saying she's Indian now again?
I think Barb has Elton sealed up in the other side of the duplex like a tomb, still collecting his check. That's my theory.
Yeah, that's my theory too.
Yeah, I definitely think she's taking advantage of him. Now, I don't know if it's that far gone where he's dead or something, but I definitely think both Barb and Wolf are totally taking advantage of this guy because apparently he has dementia. Now, that was my quick. Parody was on earlier. I don't think Parody's still here, but Emma had talked to her son, who has a restraining order against her, and he definitely knows more information. So I don't know if that's where they found out that Elton has dementia, or is it something Barbara said he had?
Barbara said he had dementia before.
Okay, but she also said last week that he was working and won't stop working at 73 years old, and I'm wondering how Wolf supposedly takes care of him then. Because Wolf had also said, I haven't seen him in 3 days. And they were talking about the roaches, and she was explaining how in 2014 we had Mary Maids over there. And I'm thinking, that was how long ago? And don't tell me that, look, if you're attached by one wall and one other side is infested with roaches, you got him, bitch.
Yeah, you got him too.
And that's why I wanted to see the video that Moon was talking about with her, with how roaches crawl around her. I'm like, oh God, man, that is so crazy.
Oh, so wait a minute. Just last week, she was saying that the stuff she gave me was not Native American.
But she was saying it was all along.
But she forever was saying it was.
Right. And she even showed video of you and John auctioning it off. And here's the thing. You're the one that was told by her that they were real.
Right.
So you're saying they're real in your auction, it's because of what she told you.
Right.
So how are you proving that she's telling the truth? If she gave it to you saying that they're real. You know what I mean? Like, are you like the native expert that tests these? You know what I mean? Like,
nope.
Like, I mean, I know you know your artifacts and stuff, but like,
but that's not artifacts. That's tribal stuff.
You know a lot about artifacts, and you know a lot about tribe stuff too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, is she trying to use you as like the authenticator? Because that's what she was trying. That was what she was trying to do. And it's like, wait a minute, you told him. Ow. And yes, she's 1/16th native, but totally only believes that. Why?
They are not plastic junk beads.
They're not. That chest plate that she claimed was so real and argued that it was so real. Because I think what happened was Stats said it wasn't. It was something between her and Stats about the native jewelry. And that you're not allowed to make it or something like that. She's not allowed to make it and sell it to people. That's what was going on with that. It was not real. There's so much shit that's going on.
I don't know.
She keeps going back to Stats. She's still going back to Stats, saying Stats started all this shit by letting her animal like almost get killed.
How did her animal almost get killed?
Because Stats let the dog out of the cage, and Baby was going to come over and kill it.
Baby doesn't kill other animals. Baby plays with animals.
That's what she said all along. And I was like, that's a lie, because I was sitting right there. And she was standing in front of me with her dog running around her ankles. She was standing in front of me. I was there. Joyce was there. Shadow was there. Stats. We were all outside.
That is absolutely crazy, because I even posted pictures of Baby playing with the peacock.
Yeah.
The peacock comes up all the time to play with the lemurs.
Yeah, but if you were sitting out there, that was where Baby would come up and say hi to some people. You know what I mean? But Baby, if Baby was out, Baby would come up to certain people.
Yeah, Baby comes right up.
Baby jump in our truck or under the truck or something?
He jumped in the truck.
Jumped in the truck?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran out of the truck.
Yeah, he didn't know. He thought he was going to attack. He jumped in the truck. But
He came in the passenger, and I ran out
the
the
driver's side.
I told her she could not bring her dogs, and then she brought
I didn't know what it was.
she brought the dog anyways, and I was like, "Don't leave the dog caged up in there. The dog's not going to hurt baby. Baby's too fast."
Yeah, yeah. All right, EZMS, cool, absolutely.
Um,
Yeah, she shouldn't have brought the dog there. Hey, you know what? My dog Jules is so playful. She loves other animals and everything, and if she would have a ball at Robbie's house.
yeah, but she would go after baby because baby looks like a squirrel to her.
Well, she hasn't gone after the cat that looks more like a squirrel than maybe does. That's
No, baby
what.
looks more like a squirrel than the cats do. Baby climbs trees.
Well, yeah, that's true. Anyway, but if you told her no, she won't go after him. That's just it with her. But
Yeah, but
either way, like even though there's in the back, there's like all open areas. If we want to let's say take her for a walk, if she has to pee or something. You know what I mean? Like there's an area there which we could definitely take her. We just never brought our
yeah,
dog. Okay, we were told not to because of certain reasons. Plus, Robbie has his own dogs there. What?
yeah.
No, what? Is it really?
Still nothing but politics.
Well, you got another election getting ready to come up, so they're still starting up again if it calm down. Gabe's saying that Facebook's still nothing but politics.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he said he
That's why I
does.
left it for a year.
Yeah, he left. He hadn't been on there.
And I went back on there, about a
Week ago,
week
yeah.
and a half ago?
Yeah.
And it's still nothing but politics.
Yeah.
I don't want to see either one of these fools get in the office. They're both idiots, if you ask me.
Crazy. But yeah, so like we didn't bring her there. We never brought her there, and you were told. And but also she brought the cage. So why did
Yeah,
you take the dog out of the cage?
right. And Shadow paid for her to have the dogs at the hotel. Have a good night, DMS.
Good night, DMS. Thank you. I'll look forward to your email. Barbara's dog.
Barbara.
Yeah, that was going on. You were actually down a little further talking to Gates Master. Gates Master was his staff husband, but he was down. You guys were down talking. You actually like Gates Master.
Yeah, the Indian.
Yes. The Indian. Did you hear what he said? It's very obvious that Gates Master is Native American, and it's very obvious. And Gabe was talking with them. They had a lot. Even when we were leaving, I was sitting in the truck. You guys are still talking. Yeah, he liked him. Cool. That's so cool, DMS. Thank you. I see the stream.
I see the stream where talking about how there was a wild animal on the property that could have attacked her dog.
That she's talking about baby.
Baby A is not a wild animal.
It's a lemur.
B, baby loves to play with other animals. And we have to be more careful about baby getting attacked by other animals because baby's so trusting because she's around my animals.
Yeah, and there's lots of animals on the property, by the way.
Yeah.
If anything, I mean, she's got a dog. You never know. Dogs jump fences. Who knows? I mean, yeah, her dog's small, probably wouldn't. But there's gators out there. You go through a fence or something. Hello, bye.
Gators, crocodiles.
Yeah. And the fact that she was standing right there with her dog running around her ankles, with the cage under the table right by her freaking feet, and trying to blame Stats for doing that, I'm sorry, no. And she just keeps going on and on about it. And we were all sitting there. There was about 10 people all around there.
I know.
And she says that's where it started from, that you didn't want people there.
Where the hell did that come from?
I don't know. That was new. K. Renee or some shit was not supposed to be there. You didn't want K. Renee there, so she told Stats she couldn't bring people. I really don't know because it sounded like she was almost going to try and tell Stats not to come, but Stats was there. I saw her, so I have no idea. I never heard the K Renee story until recently.
Hey, I was friends with Stats and Floyd way before that, and they'd been out here several times. They knew they were allowed to come out here. And Kay Renee was welcome anytime if she could get a ride down.
Yeah. You always tell everybody they can come. You never. I don't think you've
Yeah,
ever, unless you were doing something that day, and then
right.
they say like they called you on Monday saying, "Hey, I'm going to be in town this weekend," blah blah blah. Then you'd be like, "Well, I'm going to this event," something like
Yeah,
that. You
I'm
never tell.
away at an event or I'm away at, yeah.
You never tell people they can't really come. So she just said animal. She knows exactly what animal she's talking about. It was baby. It was a lemur.
We had the people here from England and they, hit me up on Instagram and I'm like, okay, you guys I'm in town this Sunday. Come on out.
You know what we should do? Oh, never mind. I just thought of a really good video for Olaf. Crayola should grab a bunch of its friends and jump up and down all around a little white dog. Sorry.
Oh my God, that'd be funny.
She told me I couldn't go to the farm unless she was there. What?
Shadowrunner, no, BS, because I've told you time and time again, you are more than welcome anytime.
That is freaking insane.
And the whole thing with Shadowrunner and David was I was talking to Shadow and she wanted to come down. David wanted to make sure she got down here to visit us. And I said, of course you are welcome. And then I don't know how Barbara got in it. She said, I'm coming with Shadow. And I said, okay. And
She
yeah,
tried to stop Stats from coming with the story with Kay Renee.
yeah, she couldn't stop Stats because Stats was, and Floyd were invited out anytime they wanted to come.
Yeah, and then what else? She did, man. Robbie, she just wanted to be the closest to you. You know,
Yeah.
she really, truly did, and that definitely wasn't going to happen with me. I didn't know she had an issue with me until somebody else had been at the farm and said it to me. I'm like, nuh-uh. But I had already talked to her the one time, and I pushed her as far away from me as I could immediately. So I really didn't have a lot of. She ended up talking trash about me because of that, I guess. But then I slammed her. So I had already like gotten her number the first time I talked to her, but not with all the craziness about her. But like I said, you have to involve me like in your shit for me to even like attempt to go after you. Like otherwise, it's just kind of hearsay. But when you involve me in it, then I'm gonna have my say, and that's what happened.
Right.
You've been inside the lemur cage. They're awesome. Yeah, she told Stats the first time that Stats couldn't come, so they didn't. Yeah, that I remember too. That was part of a lot of the argument that she told Stats she couldn't come.
She could come. And I don't know why Stats even believed her because Stats and Floyd were already friends with me.
Look inside the building. Yeah, see, you know what it is? Robbie is very welcoming, and like she did send stuff to be donated for the auction, right? So, but is it
Yeah.
enough for at least one piece? So we can try, but
Get out of here.
the kitten's back. um, so I think she just felt like she was wanting to control because when Kimmy was coming, she didn't want that to happen either. Um, she was very like trying to be in control of who comes to the farm. Like she didn't want to not be there if anybody else was going to be there. Like I believe the second time because Shadow was coming too. I think she wanted to be there because Shadow was going to be there too. Like she didn't want anybody else from the chat to be there and her not be there. You know?
Yeah.
So she felt important and was afraid someone else was gonna do whatever importance she had, that someone was gonna take it from her.
Whatever.
I'm telling you, people are twisted. They actually do think that way. You know? But instead, she took advantage of Shadow. Not just the first time, the second time.
Yeah, both times. She totally.
Yeah. And it's kind of sick because the first time that's kind of when Shadow's husband got sick, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, and
The poor David was too sick to even come hang out at the farm. He sat in the car, and the second day he stayed at the hotel because he didn't feel good.
Yeah, I was there, and Shadow. I mean, Shadow literally like walked like under me and bypassed me. Like I didn't. I'm like, wait a minute, where the hell? I saw her for 2 seconds. She was in and out the first time. And I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that was Shadow. I was like, it was like hello. Like I didn't even like really sit and talk to her at all. Like she was in and out. And I like okay, but the reason why was because she was there for a bit and she had gone back to see her husband.
Hello, Shonda.
And she couldn't go to the market because her husband was sick, so that's why she gave Barb the money to give to you for the veggies and the fruit.
Right.
And and she never did that. Hey, Marcia.
Mom. Yeah, the only people not allowed on the farm is Barb, Els, and Jim Jones, and
Shadow said his back was broken in 3 places and they didn't know.
yeah. Yep.
What's up, man? I started earlier and I was explaining that I'm going to be doing a video on Els and explaining the whole Els story.
Good.
Because to do backtrack on it, there's just like so many intertwining of, well, mainly your videos, but so many of them because it all happened in chat. It's not like something you could watch on a screen, except for like you like mentioning them or something, you know what I mean? So it's just a lot of it. So no one will really get the full effect of what happened.
Yeah, Kanye's the other one.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a video explaining Els the catfish.
Yeah, Shadow David died a couple weeks after the first trip down here.
Yes. And then she took advantage of that, Barb.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Yep. Shadow, didn't she? She tried to have auctions and do like a benefit for you, right? And then I don't think she ever got a dime from that, but then she ended up taking money from Shadow.
Yep. She took over $6,000 from Shadow.
Yep. Conned it right out of her. Playing victim and whatever. Shadow is awesome, people. She's an amazing woman. She's got the biggest heart. And she totally took advantage of her.
Now we just got to figure out how to get her stuff done for her so she gets her disability and she can move her butt down here.
Yep. Not really, not that much. Pretty close to the outside. Yeah. The way you did it was funny. Yeah, Shadow's awesome. Yeah, see, she didn't get any of that money, but she said it. I remember her saying, doing it on a video, live. And then, not only that, just to prove how much of a heart Shadow has, even though that had happened to her, this woman we're talking about, Els, the catfish, it had been like her dream to come over to America, and I guess she didn't know how it was going to happen, and Shadow actually
paid for her
to come from Netherlands to America. that supposedly that was her dream to come here. Yeah.
She did come.
Yeah, the Shadow paid for it.
I know, but she still
And then she was supposed to stay with some other person connected to Jim Jones, but
her dream.
they backed out on her, so Lisa
Yeah.
let her stay with her.
Yeah, and then Elle stayed here for 3 weeks, and she had money to do stuff with, and she could have paid Shadow back, especially after we caught her in all her bullshit. She could have turned around and sent it back to Shadow. Huh?
Yeah.
No, she wasn't. She really wasn't a burden to us. That's why it's so mesmerizing how like we didn't catch any of the shit who she was when she was here.
But I did kind of find it weird that she had 3 fucking phones.
Two. Yeah, it was 2. I don't know. Maybe she did have a third one. I only saw 2. Really? Gabe said she had 3 phones.
No, she had 2 phones and she had her laptop.
2 phones on the laptop. 2, 3 devices. Yeah.
I asked her, so what with the break? I asked her, I said, why do you, like, this day and age, be free? I guess so, because I was saying, I guess TikTok and all that, you can run all that off one device, right?
Well, yeah. She said that one of them was for her political party. That's what she told me.
Yeah. That's what she told me too.
Yeah, I just kind of found it weird.
Yeah. And basically, for those who don't know, she was a catfish. She played 20 different personalities. We caught her in about 13 to 14 of them.
Yeah.
Gabe says, man, I have a problem just being me.
That's same here.
Same here, he said. But yeah, and she played all these characters to the T, remembered every little detail of everything she said about each and every one of them, down to the curly little hair one of the brothers had. I mean, it's like really crazy.
Who's the queen of catfish?
Queen of catfish, absolutely. She was crazy. And the worst thing she did, I keep, Robbie, if you want to say it, you go right ahead. When I say it, I feel bad about saying it, so you say it.
No, you can say it.
Well, the worst thing she did this whole time was she played a girl who basically spoke to Robbie's son, who came up with a picture. She was a beautiful girl. She was going to school. She was getting a nursing degree. It turned into an international nursing degree. She was going to move here. They talked about their future together, get married, possible children. She was going to live on the farm. She grew up on a farm. I mean, like, basically played Robbie's son for almost a year.
How long did you think you could keep this facade up?
Well, it was getting ready to come to an end either way. She had already, like, when it came time that she was supposed to come to America, Els actually did come and stayed here for 3 weeks. And during that time, this girl, her name was Patty, ironically went on a cruise for 3 weeks that was going to have no internet. But somehow she ended up talking during that.
Well, before that, she was supposed to come. The car accident.
Yeah, she was supposed to come and then.
No, wait. She broke the ankle first.
The ankle first, yeah.
Then she had the car accident and re-broke the ankle.
Re-broke the same ankle, yep. And then they were trying to come for Elsa's birthday, which was like October 10th or something, I want to say. And they were going to get married here. And she was dating Patty's husband now, father now. So Patty was becoming her stepdaughter. And then Patty's brothers were involved in. Oh my God! What about the brother that was like sick? Where the hell does this all come from, man?
What would she have done if Robbie or Steve was like, you know what? We'll come and see you.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, someone was going to take a trip to the Netherlands. I knew about it and said, don't tell. No, it wasn't a checkup on it. They thought she was going to go hang out, meet Patty and everybody else. And I don't know why that didn't happen. Well, I know why now, but I don't know why it didn't happen prior to that. But it was an idea that they were going to go. Yeah. And then someone hacked, so much drama. Somebody hacked into her account, so YouTube was all over it. So this person got blocked and stuff. It's a whole big dramatic thing. But all the while, daily, nightly, talking to Robbie's son, planning a future. And here it is, this great kid I want to start crying. This amazing kid with a big, huge heart. Okay, um, is just thinking he's gonna meet these. This is like the woman of his dreams. He's gonna meet her. He's gonna marry. His life's almost set. He's seeing it before his eyes. Waiting for it to happen. And just one thing after another, it started to get real fishy. And he's still messed up from yeah. And
Yeah, he's not the same kid he was.
and like it got to the point where like there was even issues where attitude between Z and his dad was going on, and she was egging it on, and clearly because she was talking. She was talking to me about that shit.
You don't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
And it was
You're making up shit, man. You don't do that.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. If you're making up shit, why are you doing that? Like, what's the point of that?
What's the point in getting them to the fight and argue?
Right. You're never coming here again. So like what I mean, you got lucky you got here in the first place. Like she knew she was never coming here as Patty. She knew that was gonna I mean, I don't understand. But that's when it was like I gotta talk to Robbie. Yeah, but that's what she was doing. And she was like, well, I said, well, first off, and I'm talking to this Patty person, and I'm telling Patty, I'm like, look, if he's arguing with his dad, that's just something you're going to have to stay out of. That's his family. I mean, yeah, you might be joining the family, but if he's arguing with his dad, stay out of it. That's, because you don't want to be the bad guy here. You know what I mean? That's their family. If you start getting involved, that's the dude you're going to end up getting.
Listen. There's it. I've had a lot of scumbag people in my life, and I don't wish them death or any harm. I just don't deal with them. But Els, I can honestly say, I would take pleasure in ripping her limb from limb.
Yeah.
And that's because of what she did to my son.
Yeah. That was crazy. Because, like, even when I started, because I keep saying, like, I thought about it. I'm like, well, you know what? Nick met Els. So, I mean, why? We didn't think Els was really the one lying. We were just wondering if this Patty person existed. But that was so much earlier on. And then all this.
Remember the second time when she came with all this came out?
Uh-huh.
I was having second thoughts of ever bringing anybody back to this house.
Yeah,
I didn't want
between.
people thinking that, we're inviting these people.
Yeah, we're inviting these people here the 3-week stays. First Kimmy, and then freaking Els. But yeah, so like when that YouTube thing happened, and she started telling me this story about like Z and not getting along with Robbie or saying stuff like that one time when she said that Z thought that you were gonna leave him down in Miami. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Tori's welcome to come back anytime she wants. But yeah, that was like first off, he knows his father wouldn't have done that. And she's like, well, no one's gonna do anything like that to my man, the man I love, blah blah blah. And I said, you know what? And I was talking to Kendra too because I'm texting her with WhatsApp, right? And I was telling Kendra what she was saying.
Well, you know what? Remember when we were sitting around, and this is before we even found out when they're doing all this. And I was like, well, and she almost had me convinced. I'm like, just thinking that, like, I'm thinking, well, there's always two sides to every story. So what she's telling us, who knows? This actually might be happening now. We just don't know. She's got the in scoop because she's Steve's girlfriend.
Right.
So we're like, and I'm thinking, well, you know what? Maybe we should just stay out of this. You know?
Well, the one thing that was said was, like, then she brought Heather into it, right?
Right.
And she was joking around about how we had the extra bedroom for Z and Patty, right? Elson, right? So it was like joking around, but it wasn't because of a fight. It was more like if they had no privacy, we had the extra bedroom to not fight for a little while. That's what that was, And then, what you call it? Oh, I tricked Gabe and read his cards at him. The shadow. She's in the chat. She just said that.
Oh, she read the card.
Yeah, she read the card.
I
Remember
don't
the
want to
card?
read no cards right now.
No. Remember when she read the cards? She handed you cards. You touched them. She's just said she's typing LOL. I tricked Gabe and read his cards in him.
See, what most people don't realize is Nick and I were talking about this whole L's thing. And then Kendra and Lisa were talking about it.
Yeah, that night.
And then Kendra and Lisa finally calls me and says something. I said, I already know what you're going to say. We've already, just trust me on
It's so
this.
hard for me to say something to him because immediately, because Kendra was saying, "Wow, Patty's getting really like bitchy," you know. And I said, "Look, she's actually acting like she's going to come in there and either tear this family apart or remove Z from it." And I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And she goes, "Yeah, she's getting pretty ballsy there." And then that YouTube thing, the YouTube
I remember you were saying,
cop.
you were kept saying, I need to say something.
Yes,
And I
yes.
kept saying, no, you need to
I got really upset, and then she mentioned Heather and Scott. Now Heather said Scott will leave the farm, and that Zeke can come stay with her. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? And I started getting really upset, and I started crying. And Gary came in, and Gabe came in. They're like, hold up, calm down. You know what I mean? I'm like, you don't understand. I have got to talk to Robbie.
no, you don't.
Yeah, everybody's like, wait a second. And then you were in Miami.
Yeah.
It's like I got to wait for him to get home, and I'm like, I can't do that. And I was so upset. And then finally I did. Yeah, because Gabriel really didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, Nick and I had already been working on it.
Robbie already knows. He's
Yeah.
already part of it. So
Right.
I think you should stay out of that.
Yeah, but I didn't want to be the one to, like, if he wasn't thinking it and he thought I didn't want him to be like, you're crazy. But when I said, look, it was after the YouTube thing that I said to you, look, I got to talk to you about something. And you said, I already know. Because if we're thinking it, he was too. It's his kid.
That, but how do you approach somebody with that?
Right.
Knowing that you're either going to piss them off, they're not going to like you no more,
Or I'm going to break his kid's heart. Yeah.
It's like, if it is true, what?
Yeah.
Nick, see, that's when you told me, and I said, I already know.
Yeah. You already knew what I was going to say.
Yeah, Nick and I have already been working on this, and just let us do what we're doing. And
Right. Yeah. And then what happened was Nick started, because Kendra and I were looking on the web. We looked up her pictures and everything, and we couldn't find nothing. We looked up her name, nothing. But it was like it went to a dead halt. Like there was nothing to see at all. Like usually you'd get some kind of thing pop up, nothing.
yeah, Moo tried to say that she came up with all this. No, Lisa, Kendra, and everybody, and Nick and I were the first person to come up with it, and then Lisa and them came up with the same thing from just everything that was going on. Just
didn't have
every.
at all.
Yeah, Mom and I and Nick actually had a discussion about it when we were down in Miami, and
I'm always cautious.
Always have one eye open, man.
and it was just, and I throughout the whole thing, I said, Z, you're talking to this person, right? And he's like, yeah, Dad, yeah.
Oh,
And
that's what I said to you. I said, because Patty kept saying to me that you had talked to Lawrence. You had talked to, which is her dad, or whatever. But supposedly her dad, you had talked to Lawrence for hours. And I said, Robbie, I figured that was the easy way for me to ask Robbie. I said, have you ever talked to Lawrence over the phone? And you said, no, he doesn't speak English. I'm like,
right.
okay. And then I said, has Z spoken to Patty on the phone? And you said, yeah, I think so. But then you asked Z, and Z came back with just once. And I'm like, just once. I'm like, did she have a deep voice? And he said, sorta. And then it was like,
he said it doesn't sound like Els though, because he talked to Els on the phone.
right. Well, she could disguise her voice, so Els. But how do you like? It was kind of like, how are you talking to this girl this whole time? like, what's the excuse to not talk to her over the phone all the time and just talk about? So it was kind of like, hold up, like we know Z's busy. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing all the time. But why is she? Because trust me, when she was messaging me about Z, the stuff she would say, she sent me pictures of lingerie she bought for him and stuff. Do you think he'd like this? Do you think? I mean, like it was pretty freaking deep, man. You know, and it was just like, holy shit! When this all came out, and then basically Nick was the one that was able to reverse search the pictures. I never saw pictures of the accident. I was never shown them. She never sent them to me. But because Nick is from the Netherlands and his phone has like whatever web browser they use, he's like clued into their global like country stuff, you know. He was able to look up stuff and research everything. He basically busted her. What? Nick. He researched the pictures. He researched the accident, you know, her personal pictures, the accident. It turns out what's even creepier is the girl who's supposedly Patty is Elsa's nurse. Robbie, you still there? Uh-oh, we lost Robbie. No, he muted and then unmuted. Robbie, you there? We can't hear you, or I can't hear you. Can anybody hear Robbie talking? Yeah. Oh, he's probably left and came back. Okay. No, they don't hear Robbie. We lost you. Okay, he'll probably come back. But this girl, Patty, turned out to be Elsa's nurse in the Netherlands. That exists, here he is. That existed as a person.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
She existed as a person, but she was not the person who was talking to Z the whole time. It was Elle. Yeah.
Right. We were, Nick and I started.
Hold on, Gabe's saying something. Go ahead. Come closer.
What I don't understand is when she was here had nothing to do with didn't really have anything to do with anything, but I just couldn't understand someone who had
throat cancer
had throat cancer and had her voice, or she said her thing was removed.
Her larynx.
Not her vocal cords, but the like whatever in between it that swelled her vocal cords. What was it, Robbie?
To me,
her larynx.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, Gabe didn't even know that she had anything wrong with her voice.
And I never noticed anything. I thought they had some kind of surgery done on
Yeah.
your throat.
Yeah.
She didn't have any.
Yeah. And then by the time she left, though, she was talking. By the end of the day, her voice would get really hoarse.
Yeah.
Dude, 3 o'clock in the morning, she's sitting here screaming and singing Paradise by the Dashboard Light with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a little odd based on everything she was telling us. So,
That part I didn't get.
yeah.
Shonda, you have a great time. Love you, honey. God bless.
Yeah, so her story is really messed up. But the worst
But what's
Robbie.
scary, what is so scary is Barbara is just a liar, a manipulative little stupid bitch. She's just a scam artist. And she's not even that good at it. Now, when you look at Els, she had all those stories running, and she was right on top of all of them.
Totally on top of them. Well, she played like almost, we counted like 13 or 14 characters that she played. She played Els. Can y'all hear me? Because I switched to the headphone. Okay. She played Els, Patty, that was talking to Z, Patty's husband. Right? Yeah, I'm sorry, Patty's father, who was going to marry Els.
Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence. Her brother, Rowan, who had his own freaking crazy story.
And she also played Rowan's wife 2 times.
Yeah, she played Rowan's wife a few
3 or
times.
4 times.
in like a soap opera, like daytime soap opera.
She wrote her own story.
She would be a great writer.
And then she played the sister, the little girl. So
She played Thies.
Thies was another brother.
Or
and then
Thice, whatever it is. Thice.
yeah. Then there was
B.
B, that was a little girl. Then there was another brother.
The
Then there was
the older brother, I forget his name. Hans.
And then there was a brother that was kind of comatose, which she called him a vegetable, living in a house somewhere.
Yeah, catatonic.
And Patty's dad had a farm.
Oh, wait a minute. She played the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor that that she knew because Patty was training to be a nurse and worked at the hospital and helped her with her ankle.
Linda.
And she got into the car accident that she was going to eventually set up with Rowan after Rowan's wife cheated on him.
How do you remember all?
Because it was all going on. Like Els had cancer too. So then there was the 10-minute seizure that came out of nowhere. We all jumped online immediately and asked for prayers.
We did it on my channel and your channel.
Yeah. And that video is still up, actually. I didn't take any of that down.
You guys said prayers for a make-believe person?
Yep. But it came down to it, yeah. We didn't know it at the time. But she had a 10-minute freaking seizure, and during which time Patty was texting and Lawrence was texting.
You guys are going to constantly remember shit because there's going to be certain things that trigger.
There's lots of things that trigger it.
And you're like, holy crap, she did this too.
Yeah. That's what's kind of gone on,
That's
so
fucking weird, man.
Yeah. So Patty, while she's having this 10-minute seizure and Lawrence gets kicked out of the hospital room,
Like
Lawrence is texting. Yeah, Lawrence is texting. Robbie, I think he was texting you, but so was Patty.
But you know what?
Right.
Got that from a story from a soap opera that.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And oh God, there's just so much that has gone on between the storylines, between every character she came up with.
You gotta see if there's a soap opera over there with that similar.
Right. It's crazy.
People have done that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Created their show in their head.
Yeah. And then, so what ends up happening is, in the end, Nick found the car accident was fake. It was like from 4 years prior to that.
Red Road.
The ankle picture. Hey, Red Road. The ankle, her broken ankle was from a picture from years before.
A medical journal.
Yeah.
Then we found Patty. We found the Rowan.
Yeah. Rowan was a model. It was a picture of. She sent a picture of his.
So the people were real. It's just that she.
Well, no, Rowan.
Rowan was not a model. Rowan was a ad in the Netherlands for a farm in Milwaukee that did wedding venues.
Right. It was a wedding. It was a wedding ad. Is what I meant. That's why I said it was a model. But it was an ad that the picture was from an ad. But Patty's okay. The girl in the picture that is supposed to be Patty, her name is Brittany. Right. Okay. Her real name is Brittany. She's married and has children or partner.
And then Lawrence is a cook at the same place, a gay guy.
Yep. The guy, Patty's dad that she's supposed to marry was a cook at the place. Now, when I say the place, Patty was a nurse, is really a nurse or some type of, she works for the company that goes to Els and helps her. Okay,
yeah,
so
she's
I don't know
a nurse.
what the title is. So she is a nurse. Okay, so Patty
she's
is a
an
nurse.
in-home nurse.
An in-home nurse. Yeah, okay. And then the Lawrence was the cook. The Lawrence's brother, who's going to come to the wedding, he was some type of politician.
Yeah.
Out there. Now these are all the pictures that we're talking about that she used. The real pictures of these people. That's who they really were. We didn't see pictures of anybody else though, did we?
Kim, hello.
She had all the cows. Remember all the baby cows that were being born named after
Yeah.
each one? Yeah,
Oh,
so we got cows.
and remember all the people that broke into the farm and were killing animals and sleeping
Yeah,
in the barn and
yeah, beat Lawrence up.
yep,
Yeah,
beat Lawrence where Lawrence was hospitalized.
yep. And he had a liver problem, which 2 days later Harry showed up with a liver problem. It
Yeah,
was Lawrence.
he had a bruised liver.
Yep, and that was a story that Harry jumped on.
Yep.
Yeah, it was freaking nuts, man. When you look back at everything that had gone on, and what I know is when we actually came to terms with me actually like saying, "Look, I got to tell Robbie." It was the night that she asked me to unblock her her what was it? What do we call that? The one copying her, pretending to be her.
Unblock her the
Um,
Patty page.
the Patty page, yeah. So she asked me to unblock the fake Patty because there was a fake Patty too. And so I'm like, okay. But I feel the reason that she did that was because that entire week she kept trying to create things, and it started becoming like the chat ended up talking about all Patty's family's problems. So Kendra and I started ignoring it from the chat. Like we weren't really talking about Patty or giving her any type of, attention, right? So that Saturday night is when she asked me to unblock this fake Patty so that YouTube can catch her because they're watching right now, you know?
Yeah, Nick and I were driving. It was Nick Z and I.
Yeah, yeah. You were in Miami.
Yeah, we were driving to go hunt chameleons.
Yep, yep. So then when we figured it all out, when Nick basically confirmed everything, it was like we were gonna wait till Nick went back to the Netherlands, and I was like, "What? Oh my god, no!" You know, I had to keep my mouth shut. I wanted to kill this bitch. You know,
Oh, I
and
was shaking.
yeah, I got really scared because Robbie and I talked about something. I showed him or told you all the text messages with Scott and Heather came up and everything and the fighting that was supposedly going on, and um you got livid. And I said, hold
Yeah.
on, don't say nothing to Z yet. Don't say nothing to Z. And you're like, hell the fucking no. I'll call you back. I'm like, oh my God. And I literally sat here for like 2 or 3 hours. And Robbie was supposed to go live that night. And I kept texting you going, dude, please let me know everything's okay. Because I just felt so bad for Z. And I had no idea what was happening. And I just waiting for you to call me and let me know. And you still went live that night.
Yeah.
And you didn't say anything.
We didn't say anything. We held it together.
But I knew what was going on. And to see Z's face, but nobody knew what was going on. But I knew, and I saw all the redness around his eyes. And he didn't sit there that long, but it killed me. It killed me. So I wanted to ruin this bitch like you would not believe. And I can't even imagine being in front of Robbie and seeing the look on his face. But I was there the night that he announced it.
When I told Rowan to sit and spin.
Yes. But we waited a week, and we called upon all our mods the night before, and we warned them something was going to happen. What you need to do is, once you see these people, remove them immediately, Um, and then you went live that Friday, and I told everybody if you want to vent, because Robbie doesn't let drama play out on his channel, you know? So I said, we're going to go live the next day. If you want to vent, say what you got to say, because the truth of the matter is, everybody followed along the story of Patty and Z for almost a year.
Yeah, it was a Romeo and Juliet story.
Yeah. So she not only had the story going with all these people, it was like she became friends with a lot of people in the chats. we have auctions. She would buy things for other people in the chats on different channels. Robbie's auctions, my auctions. There was gifts being sent back and forth between Patty would buy stuff, Els would buy stuff for other people. So she was friendly with a lot of people. And a lot of people are heavily invested in Robbie and Z. And so I knew it was going to affect everybody, you know? And I just said, okay, I'll go live on Saturday and then everybody can come and bitch and we'll have a bitch fest. But Robbie, that Friday night was insane. And all I know is Z got up from the desk and I was sitting by the doorway and
He was in tears.
yeah, Robbie was talking and Robbie broke down and Z was watching my phone because I was holding my phone out. I was sitting next to the door and Z was standing looking down and we were both watching my phone. And when Robbie started crying, Z lost it. And he just turned away. And I'm telling you, what that woman has done to this young kid to this day is sickening. He will never
She stole
forget.
his innocence,
Yes.
and she totally changed him. He's not the same person he was before, and that's
Yeah.
I can't blame him for it. All I can do is keep telling him that not all people are like this, and he knows that. He's learning that.
Yeah.
And I was so scared that he would become just antisocial,
Yeah.
and it just we just went through the BS with Barbara, and he was hurt by that because he liked Barbara, and he got to see how big of a scam artist she was, and that changed him. And then this I thought it would break him, and he's a strong, strong person for going through this the way he did, it's he's definitely changed. He's
I remember
definitely changed.
when I first saw him after that, I think when we got there that day, um, I had seen him and you kind of don't know, or I didn't know what to say. You know, I didn't know if I should bring it up, but we
No,
knew it was going to happen that night anyway. So I
he
didn't know. And
sat down and cried with Michelle for a while. He cried with me, and
that's
he
so
just
sad.
couldn't understand how a person could do this to another person. And I
Yeah.
said, Z, you just went through it with Barbara. It wasn't to the same extent, but you saw what she did.
Yeah. I just saw him and he was right there because we were getting ready to walk in. And I just looked at him and I said, "Can I give you a hug?" And he says he smiled, a little smirk he has. And he said, "Yeah." But I didn't want to talk about it or anything, because I knew it was going to be talked about all night. So, um, that was terrible what she did. And that's pretty much the gist of the story. But there's just a whole storyline with it. And I just got a message. I won't say from who. Somebody messaged me, but I just want you to know my messages right now, my messenger app keeps shutting down the second I try to open it, so I can't read it. When I get off live, I'm gonna restart my phone and I'll be able to check it then. Just, just. Um, yeah. So, wow. Oh God, that man just brings you back, and it's just weird because, like Gabe said, we could be talking or go over something that happened, and oh yeah, Els was here with that, and then you think of something else. I'm like, oh my God, but Els is still fucking the worst person in the world. You know what I mean? Like when she was here for 3 weeks, there was other than that extra phone, man, she just seemed like a normal person with a couple little elements. That's it. I don't know why she did what she did. However, when she got called out on it, she blamed it on the people from the cruise. The people from the cruise ship made her do it. They had cameras on her and everything. So, Robbie, you there? Yeah, it's not like him to keep quiet for that long. There he goes. He'll be back. Yeah, that's a sick story, guys. If you don't know it, you'll soon hear about it because I am going to do a video. And honestly, I don't know how long it might take me to create that, but I will be working on it. Here he is. He's back.
Hello.
Okay. I don't know if you heard me. I was telling them how she blamed it all on the cruise ship, how the cruise ship
Oh
made
yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
it was absolutely insane. She blamed everything on anything but herself.
yeah.
How the crews made her do it or they were going to kill her and her father and
Who we found out recently. Okay, while she was here, she was on the phone with her father saying, he said hello and I'm going, "Hi, Dad," whatever. And
he had already passed away.
he already passed away. So I have no idea who the hell she was talking to. But there was somebody else on the phone that spoke in Dutch. I don't know who it was. But yeah, and the reason why she couldn't move, she wanted to move to America. The reason why she couldn't was because her dad, she won't leave her father. And then her and Lawrence were going to move, but Lawrence said she won't leave her father. It's all her. This isn't even like true. It's just like when you think about a story, like, well, she couldn't do that. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it was all fake. you know. So the stories were just like crazy. Hey, ghost lady. Um, it was just bad, really bad. Yeah,
It's
it's
just
gonna take me a while to do it, but I will do it. And then the other ones
it,
gotta watch out.
it was all insane.
Yeah.
So
Robbie,
that
I sent $50 to the plaque fund. Diana said that.
yeah, I got it, Diana. We marked your name.
So yeah,
We
once you're
marked
done and you get all that, we're gonna start one too.
start yours in the beginning of next month when we're going to challenge everybody to do it.
Okay. Yeah, because I know we had talked about it, and you said that we were gonna wait till you did yours. But then when you said you were gonna challenge, I didn't know if that was starting immediately. But I said, well, no, 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 let him get whatever plaques he's gonna get first, and then so that's cool. So all right, next month you're gonna challenge everybody then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lisa, so you met this lady? Yep, sure did. She stayed at my house for 3 weeks. Her and the penguin stayed here for 3 weeks, which is why my husband says absolutely no more 3-week visitors. And the only one who's been here since was Tori. And Tori's welcome back.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think we kind of changed up a little bit because it went from people coming to my house and staying here for a little bit to a creeper across the street on a daily basis.
Yeah, you got some exciting news going there. Yes, Peggy sent donation in your name, Shadow, for the plaque.
How generous.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, all right.
Yep, Shadow's been here, but she didn't stay overnight. She was welcome to. Um,
We
and
just
she
got to
still
try
is
to figure
welcome
out.
to. Go ahead. Uh-oh. We lost you again, I think, Robbie. Barbara said it was an old lady portrayed to be a young girl. Yes, that was Els, which Barbara knew nothing about and had nothing to do with. Robbie.
What?
Okay, I thought we lost you.
No.
The Netherlands chick. And since then, she's been in other chats. Um, so that's
Acting
one.
like nothing's
Oh
happened
yeah,
or that she's normal.
yeah. She posted a super chat to someone saying, "Oh, thank you guys. You make it easier to get through my cancer." At this point, I don't even know if she had cancer. I think she just broke her back because that woman takes a lot of freaking medication. And how the medication that she's on, I'm freaking stunned that she could have pulled off all these characters.
Right.
No, that's okay, Red Road. That is who she meant. But Barbara had nothing to do with her. Um, okay, somebody keeps texting me. I just want you to know I can't read it. Um, anyhow, but she goes in another chat. She said something about her cancer. I'm like, oh my god. And then she also brought up the fact that someone was talking about gators. So she brought up the fact that yeah, I was at Robbie's swamp and I was actually feeding gators or whatever she said. And I'm thinking, oh my god, she acts like this is an okay thing. Like
Yeah, she's an
if I
idiot.
was her, I couldn't even imagine being her. But going in another person's chat that's part of the community where the same people can see you under the same freaking name, you're an idiot. But talking about it like it was no big deal and you didn't do anything wrong. Are you kidding me right now? Then I saw her in George's chat. Now I'm still a mod in George. So the second I saw her, I tried to remove her and it wouldn't let me for some reason. But he went live again and boom, there she was. I went in there just to see if she was there. She was there and I went and I banned her. Because as far as I'm concerned, I am not going to knowingly let anybody like her do to anybody else what she did to Robbie and Z. That's just not going to happen. Not if I can stop it. And I did as far as George goes. Anywhere else, there's nothing I can do about it but let people know, you know? So I'm going to do a video. I'm going to show her picture, the picture she's used, all of it, and her name. What is she going to do? Change her name? But she'll never be able to show her face again because eventually that video will be seen when anybody mentions the Netherlands or Els or whatever and some chick doing something. Somehow, some way it will get to someone who needs to see it. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm going to do it. You know,
Hey,
she won't be able to do it in
Lisa,
Georgia anymore. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
going to the house to eat. I'm going to the
All right.
house to eat, so I'll call you later. Good night,
All right.
everybody. God bless. Love you all, and I'll talk to you all later.
All right. Good night, Robbie. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. So there you go, guys. There'll be more to come on that one. Oh. And then the other one, I just figure it's easier for us to do a video because it's just so intertwined and it's all like I was mentioning earlier that it's just a lot of chatting, there's tons of video, but she wasn't on a video. Like she came on our panel a couple times. Robbie's talked to her through his chats and stuff live, but this has gone on for a year and it's only that. Like she doesn't have a channel of her own that she did anything with. So it's the story's really just got to be explained and pointed out. And trust me, whatever I do in this video, I don't know what I'm going to do or how I'm going to lay it out, but it will be the truth. And there'll be plenty of people that can verify anything that's in it. So we're not going to embellish anything. We're not going to exaggerate anything either. So that's the best way we can explain the whole story. So it's seen exactly how it happened because a lot of us were involved in it. So yeah. So I don't know how long it'll take to create it, but it's gonna take a minute, and I haven't started any of it yet. But now the other ones, I'm sure I keep seeing stupid stuff Barb's doing, so I don't know. You never know. There might be some funny stuff happening with that. I don't know, but there will be another story to come after Els, which y'all know about already, but we're gonna put it to the videos. It'll be fun. Anyhow, um, so the test I did The 10 to 20-minute test I was gonna do today turned into a 3 hours or 45-minute video. Hey, Chris. um. So yeah, I wanted to join Tori. If Flutter is Tori still live? Is Flutter still here? Chris, yeah, Flutter's there. We want to see you. You want to see me? I'm here. I'm showing myself live. I got my hair in a bun. I'm not doing. You want to see me right now? I'm not doing it. Nuh-uh. Y'all have seen me. Remember I went live because Barbara said something and I showed my face like immediately. I was like, oh, duh, here I am. And then she said I used a 20-year-old picture. I'm like, I used a 20-year-old picture? That was me live, you moron. She's such an idiot. No, I'm off now. Dang. Okay. Sorry. I literally came on here for 10 to 20 minutes. That's what I texted you. And I said, nope, I'm coming. But it turned into something totally different. Roro's live right now? Is that what one of my dings was? What the hell time is it? Oh my god, it's 7:20. All right. I am gonna sign off, guys, but Rosie's live. Flutter, put Rosie's if you can, please. Put Rosie's link in the chat, and I just lost one of my screens here. What the hell? Hang on. Go away. My news feed on my laptop just popped up. Hang on. Okay, what am I? Yeah, I didn't even realize what time it was. I was sending I did send people over to your chat. Put the link in earlier, Tori. My plan was to go over there, but if everybody wants to go check out Rosie, I'll probably be over there in a little bit myself. I'm just gonna go get a drink and run to the ladies' room. Go check her out. And do we have? Oh, I'm sorry. Did Flutter post the link? Hang on. Oh, there it is. Okay. If y'all want, go over to Rosie's live. A lot of us will probably head over there. But I'm gonna take a minute and do some things that I gotta do. Thank you all for hanging out and helping me with my test. We figured out what some of the bots are doing. There's stream elements. See, look, there's a motivation thing. You can do anything you want to do. Put your mind to it and fly. Something my mom always told me. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. We'll definitely be here Tuesday night. Don't know if we'll be on before that, but have a great night. Have a great beginning of your week. There's a good motivational thing for you. And go over to Rosie's and check it out. Bye, guys. Thank you. You're awesome. Remember that. Bye.